My name is Adedina.
I'm Melvin Yagaka.
And we are Cream. Chelsea rules everything around me. Where do we start, man?
What's up?
First things first. You know, this week is I think this episode. I just feel it. After yesterday, I just feel this episode is gonna be great. But what's crazy is next week's episode is gonna be even better. We'll talk about that later. We're finally welcomed by Nick. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about a guest. I was like, who haven't I had? You know, we try to switch it up, but we have the regulars, but I try to switch it up every once in a while. But I was like, oh shit, I need to have Nick on.
I appreciate being here, man.
Okay, so we finally have you on here.
Yeah,
how you feeling,
in the flesh? I feel good, man. I've been seeing the podcast a little bit. You know, I've been like, I feel like I could get on and contribute a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you haven't been on the podcast, them has like 3 more weeks, because the way we kind of blew up last week, I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, see, so I'm here just in time.
So yeah, I'm
about to put you on the map.
You know, we may be in downtown Dallas recording from here on out.
Yeah.
I may have to put my 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
You know, the way we're going.
Okay.
I feel it.
But there's been a lot of nigga shit that we've missed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's crazy how we recorded on Wednesday.
And then everything
happened Wednesday, and I was
after.
so mad. So there's even stuff to talk about, especially NBA specific.
Oh, jeez.
But there is some shenanigans that's happened in these past few days. Like, especially today, which T.I. said he goes to when his little daughter, I think she's a teenager, goes to like gynecologist appointments. Mm-hmm. He goes with her.
How old is she?
Young enough to where he would still go.
Okay, I guess.
To check if she's still a virgin.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it that deep?
That's crazy. Like, that's a different level of like controlling, in my opinion. Like,
I mean, he's just being a father, though. I mean, at
what cost? Cause okay.
Obviously has to do with something about how he was raised and how he perceives.
Or maybe she is kind of fast.
She could be fast. Yeah, we don't
know about. And then like,
yeah, but problem. I mean, even if she was fast, his reaction towards it. There's multiple ways you can react towards. Yeah. Like.
But it's just like, okay. So what if she's not a virgin? What are you gonna do?
I mean, the worst the worst case scenario is that she's not a virgin. And then he finds out. That's it, though. I mean,
but it's like, it's not that way. Like, you're going to go check if her hymen's broken. First of all, we all know. I mean, we've all been in biology. There's many ways.
Multiple ways
it
can be broken.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
It can happen. Riding a bike, right?
Yes,
yeah.
riding a bike. If you're like if you're doing gymnastics, if you do a split, all of that. Like, literally, like, if it can happen riding a bike. Bro, that literally can happen any other way. So I just think it's a bit excessive.
I think it could just be him being a father, you know. Like, I don't. Does Tia have any sisters, or does he have a sister?
I don't know about that.
Well, look, I mean, we see how girls turn out when the father is not involved. So
yeah, but like, at what age though?
That's why I asked how old
is she? Yeah,
cause like,
but she's young enough to where like he would go to college. So she's like a teenager.
All right, so it's cool. So look, we talking about like 12, 13, 14. You don't want your 14-year-old daughter out here.
But yeah, do you do that by following her to gynecologist?
You should just talk to her about it.
No, but like, you're supposed to go parenting and hope that you as a parent. I think that's insecurity with how you're parenting. That you need to go through those sort of lengths to like.
But at the same time, you could say that, I mean, his intentions behind what he's actually trying to do is.
That's not the intention. I mean, we have no issue with the intention.
Yeah, all right, cool.
It's
just how he's going about it.
It's the means to an end. Basically.
Okay, well look.
So you could be like doing the most to some other parent. They could be like, yeah, that's what you should do.
And I'm okay, and that's true. I'm saying that's doing too much. And my daughter, if you decades from now, if you will hear this, if I ever do that to you, slap me. I'm giving you a slap me free card, because that's.
I wouldn't go that deep, because it's like whenever you try the most to. Deny somebody from something, they're gonna eventually. Yeah, exactly.
That's what we talked about a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about it.
A lot of people that come to college, they never had that freedom, and they got here, and
then they lose it.
So that controlling stuff,
they don't know how to react.
Don't
to
do too much with it.
They came here.
I mean, look, it could. Oh, jeez. I'm just saying, it could just be like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, does T.I. still perform? I'm sure he still performs and stuff, right?
He just dropped an album last year.
Exactly. I know, and I listened to it. Down Trap, it's solid. But
So
he's on tour.
Out there. Like he's out there.
Exactly. Like he might not get to see her as much. So that might have something to do with why he's going to.
Where's her mother?
Tiny? Aren't they? Are they still together?
I don't know. I don't think that Tiny is the mom though. I don't think that's her daughter.
Jesus Christ.
See, I just literally saw that like on Twitter.
This is why you only have one baby mother.
Exactly.
Wife. Look, I'm not gonna lie. There's certain things in
the
Bible.
Was supposed to know.
I mean, yeah. That there's different. That's what I'm about to say. You have to wait till marriage. You do it as much as you can control.
Yeah, I understand that, but some people weren't like raised like that.
I'm just saying what it should be. I'm not saying how you were raised. I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. They didn't know that.
I'm not blaming. I don't blame you for not knowing. I'm just saying this is why you should know that, because honestly, having baby mama is just,
but on top of that, there's people that do know that and they still.
And that's true, but then and now you're only adding more stress. Like there's certain things in the Bible that are just like they're really only there to like help you, bro. Mm-hmm. And one of them
is that.
One of them is just don't have sex before marriage. Look, as a
okay, let's continue.
As a virgin myself, I think it's very crazy how you guys be having premarital sex, because honestly, like y'all have to like buy Plan B's when y'all
all
y'all
of
be
that.
doing it's way.
It's too
that's
much.
Something very personal.
Huh? I'm not. I plead the fifth. I'm gonna just say that you're right. No, you're definitely right. Like I didn't wait or whatever, and
I don't know how you guys do it.
It's fine.
Melvin, I don't know how you.
I don't know how you do it.
I just go to school,
bro. On me, all I do is face my studies.
Look, and that's fine. You know what? If you got a goal and you got stuff to do, and you're not worried about that, because it's gonna come. Mm-hmm. Like I mean, I'm sure you've had plenty of opportunities and you denied them.
Of course,
everybody not
plenty,
on it.
Too many.
Okay,
not deny all of them.
That's good.
Say no. Don't touch me there. That's
good. I commend you.
I commend
you.
It's just really. I just think it's crazy.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. You're right. Having to get that Plan B or even going to deal with all that extra stuff. All that stuff could be prevented if we were just more like young Ade. But we're not living like
what would Ade
do? So would you say it's not worth it? Because speaking from on the other side, I don't know.
Wait.
It just looks.
I saw screenshots of you.
What are you talking about?
I saw screenshots of you.
I'm gonna just say I regret nothing. But there's nothing wrong with what.
Are there some bodies you would take back?
I regret nothing.
Really?
But yeah, because I mean, when
theoretically speaking, if I did in the past, I would say there are some that I would take back. But it's all speculation. I'm not saying.
I'm gonna just say no.
I'm just saying if I was to.
I'm gonna just say no because.
No, I'm just saying that's all speculation.
I'm gonna live with no regrets.
Okay.
But yes,
if you could go back in time, would
yes, definitely. But I regret nothing. But I would take some back maybe.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Melvin?
I feel like every situation you're in teaches you. So
correct. No, he's not lying. So that's why I say I regret nothing. Like you gonna learn from everything.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all the bad ones or all the ones that you would regret or take back, you learn something. The good ones in the future. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but it could all just be avoided.
I mean, like I said, I'm a virgin. So
exactly.
This
is something that you don't have to worry about.
Exactly. It's all speculation.
Guys like me, we just wake up every day.
Wake up every day, going back to the grind, class, podcast.
You just gotta make time for that.
Women, bro, come on, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy.
No time for that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Are you still not caught up on Power? Are you? Mm-mm. Jesus Christ, are you?
I watched the first episode. And I realized how much I hated it.
Bro, I really
wish I could already tell.
This last episode.
The season just ended, right?
No, it's 5 more episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But, okay, look, I just know what I've seen off Twitter.
Okay, he doesn't know. Do you know about it?
I've heard everything. So it's
You've
just
heard everything?
might as well talk about it. Because after watching that one episode, the first episode of this new season, I was just kind of like, is this where y'all coming from? Like, it's not the same.
So y'all don't mind if I say
everything's just forced.
Hey, yeah, you got it.
At the end of throughout the whole episode, Ghost was just feeling himself. Nigga really thought like he was impenetrable, blah 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 blah. At the end of the episode ends with him falling off the balcony of truth, like inside, and like you can see like blood. So he was obviously
he was shot.
Like, well, we hear that he was shot through somebody else's perspective, but then we don't know who shot him. But as before he was getting shot, they were showing like flashes of like all the people he's hurt. They showed Tasha, they showed Tommy, they showed Tariq,
so everybody
they showed
that could have possibly done
Sacks of all people. The thing is, knowing Power, none of them people shot this nigga. And the person we're all speculating, if it is, then at this point I may not finish the whole show. I really just may not.
Is it because it's somebody?
No, it's a side character that
just got introduced or what?
Yes,
exactly. I know exactly who you're talking about. That's why I came in. I could already tell from starting this season, like, I'm not gonna like this.
So they set it up as like he's filming himself, and then somebody catches him out.
No, well, they're basically it's gonna be like
how do you kill the main character? Like, how do you kill the main character with someone who just came on
exactly? Or how you kill main character 5 more episodes to go? Like, what story are you really gonna be like? Oh my god, Ghost is dead. Shut the fuck up, bro. We all know he's not dead. That's stupid. His face is on the cover. Like, you're not just gonna kill somebody.
This literally reminds me of Game of Thrones.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everything towards the end.
Hot take. I would take Power's final season over Game of Thrones.
I mean, there's more episodes, so
even with like pound for pound, easily.
Pound for pound.
Like, Game of Thrones is like
probably because you have more expectations for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because at least Game of Thrones didn't have the steady decline that Power had. It's just that last episode, Game of Thrones just like, dude, what we doing here?
Exactly. Nah, I haven't seen any Power. People been telling me to watch it, but this is last season, right?
Yeah. So I would say everything
everything
including season 4, fire.
Word.
Fire. And then just season 5, I'm like,
because I want to sound like a jackass or anything. Because like I watched Empire, and I know that like Power is like see look how you look. That's why I say I don't want to sound like a jackass. I watched Empire, but I stopped. Obviously,
I think people just try to compare Empire and Power because it's a black show.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
There's absolutely no correlation.
Because I haven't seen like an episode of Power.
Power is literally like
it's good. It's like, way better than Empire.
I believe it.
At least to start off with the first 4 seasons.
Empire is like
coming off. LOL.
I mean, they're 4-0, but yeah.
That's a bad man right there.
We don't really.
You don't like Eden?
He just left us.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's no need to be solved.
But yeah, Power.
Yeah, but I would say this show is absolutely going nowhere. The issue is I'm gonna keep watching, just like All American.
I'm gonna end up continue watching it, but
it's
just
the last
watching
season.
that first
I mean, at this point, it's just
I never finished last season, Teen Wolf. So
okay, well, that's
I got all the way to the end. I just never finished it.
Well, you being a film critic, you know, it's harder for you to finish stuff out.
There's certain shows you don't even have to be a film critic. You can just see how bad it is.
How mid it is.
It's just like,
damn, so it went from being like fire and
people would be the way they wrote the show was so perfectly written.
No, people would be tripping.
Season 2 of Power, like
season 2, that's pretty early.
Because it wasn't even like the action is like, oh my god, it's just like they built up everybody's like relationships. Everybody's like you basically everybody's relationships so perfectly to where like you got invested with it, and then like the perfect thing about the show is like everybody would have misunderstandings. People would assume things and then react on them real quickly, which is what happens in real life.
Yeah.
So we're like, we already know the truth, but like they'll be like, so since this happened, they'll be like, so and so did it. Like that's the first thing they'll do, and that will already cause an issue. But the thing is, like, even their guess isn't far fetched. The issue is now they're still doing the same shit, and it's just stupid things. Word. It's like that. Nobody would do that. That's just stupid.
Yeah, nah. And you know that's the problem with me. Like I watch TV shows, but I watch them as like real life. So this shit'll turn me off real quick if it's like this don't even make sense. Like that's not how people would normally react. Like, you know, like you said, like they'll react quickly, instantly. All right, you know, some people are hot heads, but to keep doing that and like no one's calling you on it, exactly. That's what I'll be like, dude. I can't watch this. This is TV. I can't watch this. That's why I love sports. Those are like the ultimate reality shows. Bro. They're the ultimate as real life.
Other than Patriots going to Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I mean, it's that AFC East weak ass division.
If you're cold, you're cold.
But like, but
I'm saying written as in like we know what's gonna happen.
I thought you mean
people
as
get
like
hurt though. Like,
it's not scripted.
But like Paul George going to the Clippers at like 1:00 in the morning, shit like that. Like you don't write that. I seen the Kawhi Leonard. I'm like, okay, Kawhi Leonard, back dope. Paul George. I said what?
And what's crazy is like because it happened back to back, we didn't appreciate like how big it was. Like,
dude,
I was with Will, Armani, and Jelani at the time. I was like, oh shit. He went to Clippers. Next thing you know, I'm on the TL.
Paul George.
They literally just announced it, and I opened my phone to look at the TL. Paul George. I'm like, wait, hold on.
No. Yeah, like I was in my bed, like getting ready to go to sleep. I'm like, all right, ain't nothing happened. Like, all right. Bomb. Kawhi Leonard to the Clip. I'm like, all right, cool. It's 1:00 in Texas, but in LA it's like 11 or whatever, so it's not too late. Paul George traded. I said, whoa. I was like, nah, picked up my phone. I was like,
that's when Woj is in his bag.
I was like,
no.
I'm trying to figure out how you inside. How you put it off?
Very stupid bag this summer. Like we in Melville are known for saying like he's an asshole. Like, not only would he like get the Woj bombs, it's the little was like
bro, just leave the other analysts or reporters to.
Lance Stevenson goes to China. I'm like, bro, leave that for
leave that for Shams. Let Shams do that.
Bro, like niggas.
Why are you taking everything?
Everybody to the store. I'm trying to figure out how you become an insider. How do you become an insider? Like,
I just think it's relationships.
So it's literally just that.
Yeah.
Because he's like a rat in a sense.
But what I don't get is like, what do these like insiders give? Like, what
exactly? Because he's a rat, and like,
well, at the same time, it's also credibility because it's like, oh, if it's coming from Woj, then everyone knows.
So
that.
is it like?
But also, it also may be a thing of like, if it is gonna come out, let it come out through us type shit.
Yeah.
Like
you wouldn't want to just be rumors. Then it's just not true. So
okay, so it would be on some like Doc and them is getting ready. They're like with Kawhi, like, all right, we better make the trade, and then all of a sudden. They're like, hold on, let me hit up Woj real quick.
Type shit.
So he just be getting the calls. Like, he don't even got to reach out no more.
Because like the early rumor right now is that something that I've been saying since the summer. AD to the Bulls
because of yesterday.
It's not happening.
Because of yesterday.
It's something that's been.
I've
been saying since the summer.
It's not gonna happen.
Something that's been going on since the
Wait, you genuinely think it's gonna happen?
I mean,
I'm a Bulls fan. I'm gonna fucking believe it.
I want to let you know that would never happen.
Okay, and when he comes and he's in that red ass jersey,
all right,
I want to hear nothing.
Okay, that's
even
cool.
If LeBron is out for the rest of his career, he's not going to Chicago.
Okay, it sounds good. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Saying.
It sounds good. It sounds good that he's from Chicago.
Everybody's from LA for the past what 3-4 years. The whole time the Lakers were struggling before LeBron got there. Paul George to the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard to the Lakers. Who else from LA? Like, everybody that's from LA, they're like, he's a Lakers.
The difference is Paul George got guilt tripped.
Into what?
It's to stay with OKC. He didn't want to stay.
Not really.
Bro, Russ literally left his vacation. Like, if somebody leaves a vacation for me and has a party, like,
what else don't give a damn.
I mean,
KD left. He don't give a damn.
Only anomaly. KD's the single only monopoly.
You telling me that?
I mean, he was the only other situation that was with
a lot of
Russ.
people didn't take KD leaving seriously.
What do you mean?
I didn't.
KD really was the first person to like really like be a big name and like leave a team at that rate, like a free agency.
Before LeBron, because like LeBron did it, but he's like LeBron and
to Miami. But
that was big time though. But he was LeBron. They was still doing that thing.
Like OKC literally was just at the Western Conference.
No, that's the whole problem.
That's what I'm saying, like,
so was LeBron's team. They were in the Western Conference Finals.
In the East.
I mean, Eastern Conference
Finals. And I'm saying the East.
I mean, at the time, they still had.
And what did they do every time they got far? Niggas got smacked.
Lost.
Like, they suck.
It was
OKC was 1 year away. No. OKC was legit one piece away from like.
No, not even one piece. One win. And like beating Cleveland. I feel like they would have beat Cleveland.
Klay Thompson was one less.
Klay Thompson. What? Game 6 Klay is a real thing. Shit. In Toronto, he had 30 in the third and hurt his knee. That's the only way, because that was about to be a game 7. That was going to be a game 7.
So y'all actually think they would have won with just Klay and Steph?
I don't know if they were going to win, but they were definitely going to game 7. Game 6 Klay is a real thing.
Klay was technically out for 3 games. That's a 3.
Just Klay and Steph, y'all.
And Draymond.
Melvin. Klay was out for 3 games.
You said Draymond?
Yeah,
Draymond can't even get more than 10 points.
No. He's Draymond's as good as the people around him.
I would say once again, he was out for 3 games.
I don't think I've ever seen an All-Star not even get more than 10 points.
Because he's.
I mean, like, he gets.
He was a
barely. He was a.
So which one is he gets up with?
No, but like name another All-Star gets barely over 10 points.
It's the donkey work. Like, he does everything. It's just like Conte doesn't score that.
No, but it's like
Conte scored that.
It's like if they don't have those other 2 guys, he's not gonna.
Yeah,
be
no,
an All-Star.
He's as good.
He's gonna be another NBA player.
He's as good as the players around him. But it's not a lot of people like that. Like, you can put. You get
who, Draymond?
Delicious.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, he's as good as the players around him. And when you have Clay and Steph, the 2 best shooters in the league, like, that elevates your game. But it's like what you said, the donkey work. Like, he's 6'7". And
are you gonna say Conte gets better stats than people that he? Like,
that's different.
How is it different? It's because you were specifically talking about stats. So I said, okay, so let's talk about somebody who doesn't get the stats.
Yeah,
who does everything else.
But I'm saying basketball is a different sport because you're literally 5 players on the court. All y'all should be scoring.
But it's also another side of the court that he
and there's another side. He impacts the other side, but
without him, offense.
Without him, like, they're still gonna be scoring.
Without him, they're not gonna be playing the defense that they played though. And underrated thing about those teams is that they were great. They were like defensive. They were like top defensive teams.
That was crazy.
Like,
anyways, I don't even want to talk about them niggas too much. Yeah. Actually, we do need to talk about them because
they suck now though. Like,
no, they don't.
Go to state?
Yeah.
No. Even if Steph didn't break his hand, like, they were gonna be awful.
I'm letting
they weren't gonna make the playoffs.
They got blown out like 3 times already.
I'm just gonna
while he was there.
I'm just gonna let you go.
Let me hear it.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because this is gonna be the clip for YouTube. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, the Warriors still going to the finals.
What year?
Whoa.
Steph comes back in February.
Whoa. By that time, they're going to be at the bottom of the West.
Wait.
Hold on. 2 days ago.
This is clickbait. This is definitely clickbait.
Hold on. This is not clickbait. This is dead ass. 2 days ago.
There's hot takes and there's, like, retardation. What are you doing?
2 days ago, who came to Chase Bank? The Blazers. The Blazers came to Chase Bank.
And they lost. The Blazers fucking suck.
And they lost. No D'Lo, no Draymond.
Where are the Blazers right now?
I don't know.
The Blazers have always.
Who scored the most points in that game for the Warriors?
Who's a hooper?
He's gonna be all-star.
36 and 13.
No, he can hoop.
What is he gonna average?
36 and 13.
What is he gonna average this season? What is he gonna average this season?
I don't know. We don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
Okay, you don't know.
He doesn't know that.
I want you to understand 36 and 13.
He doesn't know that.
You just don't do that. No,
before this,
you just don't look up on some shit.
Before this season, you don't even know where you went.
Oh, you went to Villanova.
Yeah. Okay.
We talking about.
Look,
I bet that was best scouting here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, if this team, yes, D'Lo's hurt. What's his face?
So we're basing this off them beating the Blazers.
I'm just saying, if they could,
they played down their competition.
The
Blazers played down their competition and they got snubbed.
And everybody will continue to do that. Apparently,
I'm pretty sure Blazers.
So as long as
the Blazers took them lightly.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
As long as that team is able to carry them to 10th in the West.
Where's the scoring coming from?
Come back.
Pascal, apparently. and D'Lo's still coming back and Draymond's still coming back. And Cauley-Stein just came back also. And all of a sudden, Cauley-Stein came back, they started playing better.
So we're waiting on...
Jordan Poole's been playing pretty well. All I'm saying is they have to all-star break.
Who else? Bowman? What's that nigga name? Something Bowman.
In the next, basically 2 weeks after the all-star break, they may have Steph and Clay come back at once.
All right, that's cool. Nope, because Steve Kerr's already said that Clay's out for the season.
Kerr, bro. Is Steve Kerr freaking medical? No, he's not.
All right, I'm going to say this.
I'm just saying, if they are able to keep them to 10th place in the West.
All right, so that
10th place in the West.
So
and
who
then by all-star break, they get Steph back.
So who are they going to be better than? 10th place in the West. Who are they going to be better? It's 15 teams.
Now, I will say the Mavs are looking very scary.
Playoff. That's a playoff spot.
That's the only playoff spot that I'm scared of. That's going to be.
Okay, so let's run down the 8 teams. So we have
Phoenix.
Even Phoenix.
Yeah. Those are actually the two teams I wrote down.
Shit.
The issue is.
So let's run it.
The issue is. We all know Phoenix is not gonna last too long.
All right, so let's run down the teams. Clippers, Lakers.
Okay, so basically, quickly say it. It's the 8 from last year minus OKC, and you add the Lakers. So the same 8 from last year
minus Golden State at the Mavericks.
No,
I'm saying
like that was our original 8.
Yeah.
Now we're taking the Warriors out.
He's saying both
and add the Mavericks. Yeah.
So if you add the Mavericks, cool.
Take out Golden State. Take out Golden State for the Mavericks.
So, Okay, so those are the 8.
That's the 8.
So if they are worst case scenario 10th, the Pelicans. Well, Brandon Egan's playing freaking phenomenal.
No, he's going off. Like he's finally doing.
If they are somehow able to,
he's hooping, but I don't think they're winning games.
If they are able to ride away to 10th, even 8th, 10th to even 11th in the West, do not be surprised. Because all of this, we all know the regular season does not matter. If they are able to, if they get Klay and Steph, and they're able to continue to gel and get back to health, by the time the playoffs go around, hey man, just don't say I didn't tell y'all.
Sacramento, I don't even know if the Warriors are better than them. Okay, so Sacramento, who else? Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns playing like a man possessed.
He's always played like that.
But now they're winning.
He's always 8 games in the season.
No, correct. Out of 82, so it's a long season.
Yeah.
All right, so Sacramento, Minnesota, Phoenix, they're better than the Pelicans. I'll give you the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't even think that.
That's bad. That's 4 teams right there that you talking about 10th place. You said worst case scenario.
I'm saying by the time
and Oklahoma City.
Once D'Lo and Draymond back in like the next few days.
OKC, they're better than OKC. They're better than the Pelicans.
I still think they're better than the Pelicans because they're first of all they're very coached by the Pelicans.
I don't even know their starting.
They need Zion. The Pelicans when Zion comes back. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, no, we're gonna see how that looks when he comes back. But Pelicans.
So other than the Mavs,
Thunder.
No, not even the Thunder.
No, I'm saying like that's who they're better than. Pelicans, Thunder. After that is getting shaky. Sacramento, they playing awful, and I don't even think they're better than Sacramento. That's 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota.
No.
That's 4 teams.
No.
You said the 10th spot. Phoenix.
No.
That's the 10th spot right there. You had to be better than those.
I think Phoenix is very much a sheep in wolf's clothing right now.
That's cool. And then the Mavericks.
I think the Mavericks are the only team that right now they should be scared of.
Those are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last.
Let's not even talk about making the playoffs. You said they're going to the finals.
In the
finals, I mean in the playoffs,
if they are able,
you still have
coast, if this team is able to coast to 10th place, and then they get Steph and Klay and go on a run,
coast to 10.
How do you go on a run against Kawhi, against LeBron, against the Nuggets, against all these cold teams in the West? How are you gonna?
The Nuggets have been folding lately.
But they're not even at their best.
Okay, and they're not their best either.
But I'm telling you, at their best, they're beating this Warriors.
No, they're not. Oh,
yes,
wait, this Warriors team?
When they're healthy.
No, they're not.
Yes,
you don't believe that.
Yes, they are.
Clay's not playing this year.
Bro, Klay is going to play this year.
Bro, I guarantee you.
Okay, and I'm under the impression that he is coming in March.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I'll be honest, he's probably coming back.
Bro, they don't have
ACL.
Bench. They don't have a
that
bench
could change really quickly. And
Ow.
Jordan Poole's playing pretty well off the bench also.
Listen to the names you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
These are dudes that's our age.
And they're hooping.
Playing against these professional grown men.
And they're hooping.
Stop it. They beat the Blazers.
I'm not Steven to where
they beat New Orleans and they beat the Blazers.
Steven's out here saying Carson Edwards when Carson Edwards probably hasn't even played the NBA yet.
I don't even want to talk about
going based on what they've done so far. Jordan Poole's playing pretty well. Pascal's playing pretty well.
So Pascal, how are they beating the top 3 teams in the West? How are they beating? I
already explained to you how they're gonna beat.
It's fine.
We talked about it like 3 episodes already.
This is clickbait. This is definitely clickbait.
It's not clickbait. It's
some bullshit.
Ass.
Because you a jackass. This some bullshit. I'll be damned that we gonna let that shit slide.
I'm being serious.
Well, I'm done giving this energy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to talk about this.
You said the finals?
I'm just being honest with you.
Over Kawhi, Paul George, Lou Will, Pat Bev.
I'm just being honest with you.
Trez.
They have an innate.
Landry Shamet, the shooter.
They have an innate. What's it called? Facilitating problem.
Did you just hear the names I just ran off for the Clippers? You talking about the finals? Fuck that. They can make it. But
the thing is, I'm not denying the Clippers can go. I'm not denying the Lakers can go. I'm not denying any of the other teams can go. I'm just saying if I'm gonna pick somebody, it would definitely be the Warriors. There's nothing wrong in saying the Clippers, the Lakers. Who else? The Rockets are gonna make it.
I just want to know who are they playing between now and when Steph.
No, that's what I'm
saying.
Playing?
Are they playing the NCAA?
They're playing. They're playing D'Lo. They're still gonna play Draymond.
No, I'm saying who are they going up against? Like
D'Lo's.
you're going up against teams in the NBA. You think you're just gonna let somebody named Bowman scoring you like that every game.
That's the one name you brought up.
Pascal.
Yes, he's
somebody
stopping 36.
No. He's cold. He's cold.
You may not know him, but he's dropping buckets.
And guess what? After they saw him drop 36 in the next game, they're going to make sure he only gets 5 points.
Now he's spotlighted. They're like, okay, we need to watch out for him.
And we'll see, but I'm saying about right now.
That's my whole point. Teams are going to notice that,
okay. That's fine.
The Blazers have never had my respect for the record. Like they're Lillard is cold, but they're as good as McCollum plays, and he chooses when he wants to play. McCollum is cold. Like I love his game, but like
they have a pretty good squad. I think we're all just forgetting that's beginning of the season. I don't really count what anybody does. I don't count where everybody is right now until like Christmas.
Okay, explain why they were getting blown out when Steph was still there.
They were still coming together. They literally were. They had never played without Clay.
Teams smelled blood in the water.
I think
and paid them back for 5 years.
They had no defense.
Torture.
I don't think
they can't. Yeah, they can't play defense.
But defense could definitely be like.
And the thing about that is that's what was underrated about those 5 years. Like they were playing defense.
Yeah, but let's not forget. Like was it the second year that KD was there? They didn't start off so hot.
That's fine. That's different. You had Steph, Clay, KD. Like we know they're gonna come together.
All I'm saying is let's not try to use 8 games to try to, because now the Lakers.
It's not even that they lost. They were getting blown out.
Yeah.
They were getting blown out by the Thunder.
It's gonna happen.
Thunder that had 0 superstars.
It's gonna happen, bro. Chris Paul, don't stop.
OCP,
bro, and it's cancer, bro. Chill out.
Don't play with them no more.
He doesn't even play no more.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I
meant Steve Adams.
Yeah, okay. He's shooting threes and shit.
Don't forget Dennis Schroeder.
What else are we talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Do you think the Suns will keep this up?
I don't know.
I think so. I think they can. I think
they're 5-2.
I think they solid. They beat the Clippers without Kawhi, but they also beat Philadelphia without Joel Embiid. But
they're not DeAndre Ayton.
Exactly. I mean, they even without those players, those are still good teams. Those are both better teams than the Warriors.
I don't believe that.
The Clippers.
Oh, I
this
thought you meant
Warriors
the Suns.
team.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This Warriors team.
Yes.
But
this Warriors team, but
okay, that's fine. Like, fuck
and that's
the
what
Warriors.
we're gonna be seeing for the next 3 months.
D-Book. So just
D'Lo and Draymond have been playing.
Just like how Cat, you said he been going off. He has been doing that, but now they're winning. Just like how Devin Booker been going off. Now they're winning. This like what they 5th year now. 4th year. This is about time they started winning. Like, I believe in Phoenix, and there's 2 playoff spots open, and potentially a 3rd with San Antonio. Like they're well coached and stuff, but DeRozan and Aldridge don't do it for me. So
it sound good.
It's like what you said. It's early.
Right now, the only team that's playing well we talked about last week is Dallas. They are.
Y'all asleep.
Luka.
Luka's different.
Luka's he's like done like back-to-back triple doubles right now.
Nah, but he's like a different.
They've been playing very well. The issue is they're still not great defensively.
Yeah, they can't play defense worth a lick, but it don't matter because Luka.
No, but they're hooping. Their offense is way too.
Yes,
Luka.
But that's only one half of the game, and they may tighten up closer.
You can always improve a defense, like you said. It's more of like an effort thing, and then Porzingis hasn't started playing well yet. Like he's still recovering. Like I think he had 32 like one game, but other than that, he's been pedestrian. Once he gets back,
they're looking good. I've seen him have like a couple games where he had like 5+ blocks and stuff.
Yeah, no. I feel like they should have beat the Lakers when they played, but LeBron went and did his LeBron shit.
Freaking Danny Green.
Yeah, bullshit. But it is what it is. One game out of 82. But nah. I feel like the Mavericks are gonna make the playoffs this year, definitely.
Hopefully. I wouldn't be
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do. It would obviously be the Warriors that don't make it. I'm just saying.
And OKC, which opens it up for Phoenix.
Anyways.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, OKC's the only team that missed. So there's only one spot open.
I cannot believe that he's on this shit.
So the Lakers have taken that other spot.
He's saying that the Warriors are gonna make the playoffs.
No, I agreed with him before Steph went down, but now that he's down for 3 months,
that's too many games.
We'll see.
You know how many games he's played in 3 months?
I don't even care about basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really fake caring about basketball
because
it doesn't matter until April.
Okay, that's cool.
The only other thing is the Lakers are like 6-0 right now.
6-1.
Like no, I'm talking like 6-0 run. Since Alex Caruso's been playing really.
Yeah, really. No.
Alex Caruso really like the game changer.
But
I'll be honest with you. LeBron's playing well. I'm liking that LeBron is this is the first time I've really seen LeBron
No, LeBron's just coasting.
Actually take a backseat.
If you look at the Lakers, because I watched a lot of their games, they're actually the slowest team in terms of pace.
But that's what I'm saying. I think,
and so he's not even going all out. This isn't like the LeBron we're used to seeing.
Because he's feeding AD.
He's just chilling, doing pick and rolls, giving the ball to AD. No, just running some slow offense. Just getting
how
points.
old is LeBron? What, 35? About to be 36.
He turns 35 next month.
And they're basically picking and choosing
who goes
how,
off.
not even who goes off, but how they're getting their points. Mm-hmm. It's not like
I think Frank Vogel right now is doing a great job with them.
He's doing a great job with them defensively because Frank Vogel has always been a defensive coach because even with the Pacers. Mm-hmm. But in terms of offense, they're really doing well in terms of picking and choosing how they're getting their points. Mm-hmm. Whether it's doing pick and roll with AD, LeBron getting his ISO, whatever.
He's made Dwight Howard look like a man change.
Yeah, I think the whole thing about Dwight has to do with. I think it has a lot to do with LeBron.
He knows his role now too.
Because I think because I remember they were talking about how LeBron was just coming out here telling all his guys y'all been defensive player of the years, y'all made first team all defense. So it's you see guys like Danny Green's already been on first team all defense. AD's been on there. Dwight has won defensive player of the year. LeBron's been on first team before. So telling all these guys,
first team before?
Mm-hmm, telling all these guys,
back in his prime,
it was a while.
I feel it.
It was 15 or 13.
He has shit.
So that's motivating Dwight to play better because he's having somebody kind of boost him.
No, definitely. Yeah, he's accepting his role now. He understands who.
Oh yeah, he knows what his role on this team is.
He's coming off the bench and everything. He gonna get in where he fit in. But we can go ahead and switch it up, man.
We didn't talk about the fight, but does it really matter?
Oh, sheesh.
What fight?
Embiid and Cat fight. That's why it's we missed all of that.
The Minnesota was getting their ass beaten. I think Cat was just done playing. He was
Jesus Christ, still working.
6? Jesus.
Literally in the last second. That's crazy.
Could you imagine seeing 2 7 feet
that's what I was thinking.
So explain how it started the fight.
I just think they were talking shit. But the thing is, they've been talking shit to each other for years.
Then Minnesota was getting their ass beat. I think they were down 20.
Yeah. So from what I've heard is Minnesota's obviously they were getting blown out or whatever. Embiid's always been a talker. He's always gonna talk trash. There was a point in time where GMs were saying that if they were to start a team, they would pick Towns over Embiid.
Oh, he wasn't going for that.
Embiid didn't take that too lightly. He was just hell no.
Yeah, no, he'll definitely put them in the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
On the block.
So they've always had issues because of this.
And Embiid was
and obviously whenever Jimmy was in Minnesota and basically bullying Cat, everybody's
he said if on that 13.
Is that everybody just been trolling? Everybody just been trolling Cat ever since and just bullying him. Mm-hmm. So you already know Embiid's gonna take advantage of what happened with Jimmy and
Embiid is our day. Just
But
and so I think Cat pretty much just ended up being man, I'm tired of getting booed or whatever, and he just is what's up. So that's what I got from this.
I mean, they didn't really throw hands.
They didn't. I think they both threw a punch, or did Cat throw one? It was
usually some
wrestling shit. It don't matter though, because they were both 7 feet.
What I was surprised was how they only got 2 games suspension.
Yeah,
nobody really got hurt.
What did the Lakers fight from last year?
It was like 5. But CP
they connected. Somebody got jawed.
Then Brandon Ingram came and backdoored and was missing. It was bad intentions going on. Even with Ben Simmons, the headlock or whatever. He was.
Well, he's just trying to.
He was exactly. He was just. It was.
I was down with
niggas say
stepping up.
But I just couldn't imagine seeing 2 7 do you know how big and Embiid is big
that's 7'1".
Jesus Christ,
they're both big.
That's bigger than heavyweight. Deontay Wilder is 6'8".
Exactly.
So he's LeBron's height. Yeah. Now throw 4 more inches on him and 30, 40 more pounds. Yeah. And you got both of them.
Let me get in the ring.
So they just gonna wrestle in there too.
Is there anything else basketball wise?
Nah, I mean, I think we're good, man. Just
Kawhi obviously getting rest after freaking 10.
Well,
It hasn't even been 10 games.
I love you. I was gonna invite
rest.
Steven, but there's no use.
Doesn't make sense.
Why
they resting him after 10 games?
We knew that, but
it's not even been 10
they've
games.
actually
How many
been
games
resting
been?
him. They've been resting
Like
him.
7
yeah,
games.
no, I heard that they're like.
How you already tired?
I heard
He's not tired. It's his knee.
Come in here. Yeah, come in here. They said that he's not healthy, bro.
Yeah, it's been his knee since
So
a while.
So he's cold, is what it is then, because he's putting up numbers and playing like this, and like he's
with
still
that
hurt.
knee injury, but that's because
But the thing is, his
NBA released his statement to
game,
detail.
his minutes per game has reduced.
Yeah, he's not.
Since last year.
Is not a healthy player under the league's resting policy. Yeah, so I mean, could be. That's just crazy. We don't gotta talk about it.
Honestly, can we not talk about basketball? Until
Yeah, we're done.
Christmas?
We're done.
Yeah,
I'm saying on the podcast. There's really no use.
I mean, unless something
like, cause that's like
it's too early. It is too
I
early.
understand like Dre, Steve. I understand, but like it's really a boring sport
Oh,
until February, bro. It's really
Jesus.
because like the stakes are so low.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The stakes are so
you can afford
so
to
low.
rest people.
Like
type shit.
baseball is only fun until the World Series. Literally, the playoffs is even worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally only fun until there's literally like because it's only a 5-game series in the other playoff games. Like it's only fun until the freaking World Series.
I can't. And it's like 165 baseball games.
156, yeah.
That is
That's too many.
outrageous. They're literally going to cities and playing.
They're playing like
series.
every
They're
2-3
playing-
days, right?
Yes, and they're staying in that city.
I think only because people will lose money. I think they should reduce the games to 50
For
NBA.
Not even that.
I think the 82 is needed.
This is what used. I mean,
I think we're used to it, but I think I would because one of my exciting seasons was a lockout season
it was
where we only have
2012.
55 games.
But it wasn't even because of that. It was just a lot happened like during
Before.
the summer with like
But I'm
Rucker
saying-
Park
but-
and all that. You
But
know,
I'm saying
Katie,
like the season was like desperate. It was like
Yeah,
we
no,
have 27
because
less games.
That was,
Yeah,
it was
I get
and
urgency.
also the Bulls are number 1 in the NBA, but that's
all right. But the thing is with that,
Was
it
that the year that
was,
Derrick Rose won the MVP?
now it's the year after. LeBron
Okay.
won that year, even though Derrick Rose should got it.
Okay,
but
so-
everyone knew that we have less games to try and get ourselves like into a position in the playoffs or whatever. And so everyone's going like
That's why I said like that
Yeah.
was that was the better season to me.
But I feel like
since the
going
emergency.
forward, that will become like a new standard,
Exactly.
and everyone will get used to it.
But it's just
and
like
they'll
it's not gonna get used to.
they'll
You can't
drop-
get used to it. Look at the NFL, bro. If you niggas be missing one game, niggas lose one game, all of a sudden people are like,
Oh, it's
all of a
bad.
sudden,
It's
are
bad.
they bad? Off of one game.
It is
so
bad.
It would literally make the urgency. It will make like
But
you're not resting players.
How do you spread the
You're
games
not.
though?
What
Do you have like 2 games a week or?
I just think it's short in the season.
Basketball never stops though.
I just think it's short in the season. Basketball really never. It's
And
really from
I
now. It's
don't
from
know, man.
October to.
I just like the fact
to
that I
June.
can put on TV every day and there'll be.
That's what I was about to say. Like
Yeah.
it's literally
Even if I don't really care about the game, just something to watch.
It's Netflix.
6 o'clock.
Hulu.
I'm looking for who's playing. But I mean,
Really?
but
Just
I'm
to
like
see.
I'm a real hope to die.
There's always
like,
highlights every week.
I
Somebody
love
drops it. Like you
basketball.
saw Trae Young.
Bro,
He almost
that was
dropped.
embarrassing. Did you see what he did?
to LaMarcus Aldridge.
He was dribbling. He was like, I don't need it.
Come
and then
here.
he got past him the first time. He was like, nah,
It's
I want
too
more.
easy.
He got past him again, he was like, nigga, try it. He said, ugh, come here, dime. I'm
Then
like,
he dropped
oh
the dime. Then
my
he dropped the dime. Nah, I feel you out there. Like that sense of urgency.
No,
for
I
the
get what
lockout
you're saying
season.
because it becomes more exciting every week because teams are actually trying.
Yes.
That's what it is for
So
football.
why is resting at the beginning of the season? What are we doing here?
That's part of
It's
that's part
just
of the
wasted
negotiation.
games. Yeah, I get that.
He's
but-
hurt. He is hurt. He's hurt.
No, I don't think he's hurt. If
He's not hurt. He's
let's
been
say it's 50 games in the
If it's
season,
50
he would have
games,
been
fuck it.
playing.
Hey,
He would have been playing.
Hey, you
He
playing?
gotta play.
And what really
Hey.
what really makes me mad about this is like he's missing games like he's
Against
going
Milwaukee.
he's going up against Giannis. Like why are you missing that?
Yeah,
game?
that's
that's a prime time.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, was it prime time?
yeah, it's on
Are
TV.
they playing today? So that's on like what?
Yeah.
No,
TNT?
they played yesterday.
No, but I'm saying
That
like
is a
on
back-to-back.
TV.
That's why he's not playing today.
Oh, but
Yeah,
the Bucks game's today.
He's on the second night of a back to back. So
They play
I
yesterday.
so I was
okay.
like, why not
I
play
would
last
say,
game and then play? This
I would
game?
say reduce it by however many day back to backs that you have. So whatever those games, how many?
No, they've done that.
How many?
They've done that though. Back to backs used to be like
But
a
still,
lot.
back to backs still suck. They still suck. So
that's
take that out.
No, but that's my whole thing. They used to have it to where like those back-to-backs pretty much almost.
I don't think back-to-back should be a thing.
But
anymore.
now it's like every.
I don't think I'm saying back-to-back shouldn't be a thing.
But how do you
anymore.
spread the game? There's
But that's what I'm saying. Reduce whatever that game, however many games are a back-to-back. Take those off, and then that's what. Mm-hmm. But 82 games is like.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if they reduced the amount of games.
It's too many.
It's too many. Yeah. And the thing is, I think teams have just started to realize that, and they're taking advantage of how to get around it by doing game management.
Pop definitely started.
Pop was the first one. Yeah,
Pop's been doing it too.
But he was doing it with Tim Duncan, who was like the old man Ginobili.
Yeah.
That was so it makes sense.
Wasn't even that. It was just like nobody's watching the Spurs, so nobody even like caught on to it. It was once LeBron started doing it. Yeah. When LeBron started taking games off, then people were like, "Hey, we pay good tickets to come watch you." So it's like, what are you doing?
Because like soccer, where there's 38 games in the league, and then if
in soccer, you're pretty much playing like 50 plus.
Every good team is probably not gonna lie, 50 is actually not. We'll say 50 is like I don't even say the average. I'll say 45 because it depends on how far you're going. Like all those other tournaments, but if you're a good team, you're gonna play 50. Mm-hmm. And there's still urgency in those 50. Mm-hmm. So we can create some sort of just something. I think something needs to be switched up.
I feel you.
Because I feel like honestly, like I'm really gonna talk about basketball because like it's there. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I really don't give a shit if I'm being honest with you.
I heard that. That's fine. I mean, Steph broke his hand or whatever, so So Steph broke his hand, so now you really don't care. But
see, if Steph broke his hand, then the season's really over.
The season's over regardless.
The season's really over.
On to the next one.
32 more games.
I'm done with this shit. Yeah, you're right.
32 more games have been added. Nigga went to go play goalkeeper. That has me so dead. Hey.
But nah, let's go ahead. Let's switch it up, man.
Football.
Lamar Jackson is the GOAT.
Nah, we'll say that. We'll say
that for last.
Oh, okay.
Because
I mean, it happened to
you
my
didn't
team,
think they're gonna win?
I was trying to tell somebody.
We literally, Will, Armani, we're all in here. None of us.
Y'all didn't see Baltimore. I definitely.
No. We'll talk about it towards the end.
Okay. Okay. I can go ahead and get back on this MD.
I will say, oh yeah, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
What I was confused about. Mm-hmm. I was very sure that Carolina was going to beat the 49ers and hopefully break their unbeaten streak. Mm-hmm. And these niggas went to go put 51 on their dome.
He's been proving me wrong.
No, he hasn't.
No, he has.
They won that game because of Garoppolo.
This is the first game he threw over 300 yards.
Yeah, but he's had multiple touchdowns in his last game.
Before this game, he was 5-4 with touchdowns and interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Now he's 9-4.
He hasn't needed to though.
Yeah, but to a certain extent, you have to like perform.
When you have the defense that the 49ers have,
but you're under who we thought was an offensive coach, in Kyle Shanahan.
He hasn't had to show yet.
Huh?
He hasn't had to show yet.
But I mean, why are you throwing 2 interceptions in the game?
Shit happens. Are they all his fault?
Yes. They're stupid throws.
I give you that.
Pretty much what we've always said, like from the start of the season, his defense is the reason why the 49ers are winning. And so for him to show up last week,
then he went and showed up against Carolina.
Well, wait, was it Carolina?
They
just play.
They've played two teams in a row that he's actually
No. Carolina was last week.
Yeah.
Carolina was when Tevin Coleman went off for 4 touchdowns.
Oh shit!
It was against the Cardinals, which is Cardinals.
Oh, that was a Thursday night football game.
Yeah,
that was Thursday
the
night.
Cardinals aren't like the best team, but
they're solid.
They're on form right now.
You got to beat them.
It's just
you got to show them.
It was also in Arizona. It was just he threw 4 touchdowns, which was like he said, "I'm gonna win this game." Mm-hmm. So I can appreciate him for that.
It's time for me to earn my keep.
I'm not gonna let 1 week.
That's fine.
Determine anything.
Especially against Arizona because
especially against Arizona.
I think that pass defense is like shit. 28th, like bottom of the league type shit. But the 49ers, I think they're the best team in the league.
No, they're not.
So
they're not. I mean, the record wise,
I'm not giving it to them until they play the Seahawks.
They play them this week. So
I'm not giving it to them. They play Baltimore. They play Baltimore. They play Baltimore. They play the Packers. Those are 4 games right there.
Yeah, the Packers game is gonna be a good one. I feel like they'll beat Seattle.
We call those games litmus test games. Like, how good are you really? Mm-hmm. I thought Carolina was gonna be a litmus test game.
That's why I knew. And then they whooped their ass.
They whooped the fuck out of them.
That's why I knew that.
Because their run. I think they have like the 3rd best run attack in the league. So I'm not gonna rate that much because they won by their running.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the game, though. You can't take that away from them.
I'm just saying.
So are we judging the 49ers or Garoppolo?
I dare you to do it again.
We're talking about.
I'm saying like
we're really talking about Garoppolo. That's what it comes down to.
I think we're really talking about Garoppolo.
Because let's see, the 49ers, they play.
Yeah. So they have 4 games on their schedule that if they win 2 of them, all right. Now we're on to something.
Look,
and it's not even just that. Garoppolo has to actually
and he has to actually show up.
It has to be a factor to that win. Not
San Francisco.
Not we won 6-9 or some shit like that.
Shit.
Then I'll be like, that wasn't even you.
That's some Russell Wilson shit, man. People was calling him the man back in the day when they had the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, but
now they're actually doing something.
No. Now he's cold. Now he's cold.
Russell Wilson was kind of cold.
He wasn't.
Back in the day,
he wasn't as good as he was.
Back in the day, it was their defense really.
Yeah, but
now he
wasn't doing what he was. He was a very good quarterback.
He wasn't doing what he's doing now.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He wasn't, but he was a good quarterback.
He was good enough for what they needed because they didn't need a lot.
But they also had Marshawn Lynch.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the same situation now.
They had a lot of pieces.
But
he wasn't a bad. He wasn't like 5-4.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Awful. But he was basically Garoppolo, right?
But Garoppolo's 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
He's also what? He's what? 15-2 in starts.
He's 18-2.
So look at that. So I mean,
what's his ratio now? He has like 20-1 interception touchdown to interception.
That's a big sample size.
20 to what?
To 1 touchdown interception ratio. He's only had 1 interception this season.
No, he's
Russell?
had multiple. Oh, Russell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good sample size though. 18-2.
But I mean, well, he has 8 right now.
He had
so 8. So 10 and 4 of them.
Then he was 4. Then it was 3 or 4.
4 of them were with the Patriots.
So that's 11.
That's 6. Wait, huh?
You said 8.
So 8, 4. That's 12.
That's 12.
So 6 of them are what else?
Last season, right?
Last season he got injured like week 3. He got injured quick.
The season he first came.
The first season
he went like 6-0.
What?
Garoppolo first season.
Last season.
That was last season. That was
literally last season. He tore his ACL.
Last season.
I couldn't. No, there was a season.
It was the
season before that.
The season before that. It was the season. It was the first season he got
because he came there like halfway through.
They traded him, and so then he was the starter, and they won. They went on like a
and
run.
then the following seasons when they gave him that big contract, and then last season he started off from the beginning of the season, and then
they were 3-0. Then he got hurt.
I mean, it sound good.
Shoot.
But
I've
always said
like what Baltimore.
No, I've always said he didn't earn his contract.
If it walked like a duck,
it was just the terms,
quack like a duck.
Yeah.
Sound like a duck.
You have to.
It's not a cow.
It has to.
It's not a cow.
It needs to happen against one of the more.
No, you're right, first. And I'm glad that they play.
I'm glad this season.
No.
Rams. It doesn't.
They played Rams.
That's the best team that they played. The Rams.
That's cool. I'm glad that they play Seattle this week. Now, granted, it's gonna be Monday Night Football and it's gonna be in San Francisco.
Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh.
Sunday Night Football. It's gonna be in Monday night. It's gonna be Monday Night Football.
I won't be watching.
And it's gonna be in San Fran, so they should win. They're 6-point favorites. Mm-hmm. Home teams in football.
Because they're undefeated.
Home team in football gets 3 points automatically just off of being home team. Mm-hmm. So that means they're 3 points better. So like in Seattle they would be 3-point favorites. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna see. Like you said, this is gonna be a good test.
Texas beat the fuck out the Jags, but that's either here nor there. Currently number 1 in our division because the Colts went to go fold.
Who did they lose to? They fucking Vinatieri, the Steelers.
They did, yeah. Shout out to Plumedy. See, that's how I know y'all don't be watching it. Plumedy's he's never gonna hear this because he don't be, he don't listen to the podcast.
Not gonna lie, the Steelers.
Shut up.
We'll talk about them. We'll talk about them.
They shouldn't have won that game.
Granted, the Bills have played absolutely fucking nobody.
They're benefiting from the same thing as the Patriots.
Yeah.
Only they're
trash division.
Exactly. So they're gonna be a playoff team.
Who they played?
But look, they gave the Patriots trouble.
Barely.
They always get the Patriots trouble.
Because the Patriots aren't like that, bro.
Stop it.
That's why Baltimore, I was not surprised.
We're going to get to it, dude.
I'm sorry, but shit. Lamar Jackson is the truth.
Wasted content.
The Steelers, they started off, was it?
Like 0-3 or something?
0-3. Now they're 4-4.
Yeah.
I guess, bro.
Granted, it's been Colts is a solid win, even though Jacoby Brissett got injured.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Vinatieri missed the game-winning field goal.
Yes, which then again they got the field goal. They won by field goal last week, so it was only great.
But just the
lost
fact
by
that they were
field goal.
in that game against
Yeah.
a cold Colts team, like it says a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't even.
And what's his face came in. Hoyer came in and still threw 3 touchdowns.
He did, yeah.
I mean,
Hoyer
three
came and did his
interceptions,
thing.
So it's not like they like brought in a complete scrub.
But I'll say with the Steelers, it's more so their coach than anything.
Tomlin's been a coach. They beat. I mean, the Chargers aren't that great, but
They're not. Nah, it's that offensive line is awful. Like they can't even run the ball. Like they're like a.
Isn't Connors hurt, right, or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm talking about the Chargers. He is hurt.
Oh,
but I was talking about the Chargers.
But they
like,
just got Melvin Gordon.
They got Melvin Gordon back in. Austin Eckler, and they cannot run the ball because
We'll
the
actually
offensive
talk
line.
about that game then.
Who-
They stunned the Packers.
They
They
did.
kept the
I was
Packers
watching
to
the game.
11 points.
It was 19-0. I said, wait a
They
minute.
kept Aaron Rodgers but it was because that Ingram DN is crazy. We already know Bosa's crazy, and they were screaming on him the whole game.
No, that.
We already know their run offense has always been suspect. Aaron Jones literally had 30 yards the whole game. Like, come on. Like, literally, dude's been going off this whole season. So whatever they did was working.
Oh, so the Chargers' run defense is good.
Well, they
They've got
just
some-
got back. I think
yeah.
they just got back that duo, and like we've already known about both last
Yeah.
season.
And Melvin Ingram is an issue.
Who's the better Bosa? The one for 49ers?
Well, Bosa's crazy. Like the dude from Chargers, dudes.
They're both.
Both are crazy, but is it Joey Bosa's the one from the Chargers? Dude,
Yeah. And then what's the other one? Nick Bosa?
Yeah, I
do
think
something
Nick. Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy DNA. That's
That's just crazy.
to have two NFL players and they are
Just like the
monsters.
Watts. Just like the Watts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sorry about JJ, but you know.
Man, we're used to it. It literally like wasn't big news.
Nah, he
When
always
Elijah was like,
he always
oh,
gets
again?
hurt, huh?
Yes,
What
he
was it,
always
a pec?
he never
Every year.
finished
It's
the
an
season
every year
with us.
thing.
It was
He
his,
never
it was
finished the
his,
season
it was his
with us.
pec, torn pectoral or something like that.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, no.
Man's is loose.
Who else? No, Houston. I think Houston could make some noise though. I think.
Look,
Deshaun Watson-
look. If our old line is clicking, we're going to Super Bowl.
I'm gonna sit my.
Did you hear
I'ma
this
sit-
guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit my NBA.
The Super
game.
Bowl?
If the Texas old line is clicking, we're going to Super Bowl.
How?
I'm gonna sit my.
Every game our old line has been clicking, we win.
Let's not even talk about the Patriots, but how you getting past
We already beat the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
We already beat the Chiefs.
I'm gonna just.
But how
sit
are y'all
my-
getting past them
We
in the
already beat
playoffs? In the playoffs.
We just beat the Chiefs.
In the
at
playoffs.
home.
In the playoffs.
In
In the
Arrowhead.
playoffs.
In Arrowhead.
In the playoffs.
We just beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
Let's talk about the teams that's in the AFC because it's not a lot of competition.
We have a better record than them right now. I think
It's not a lot of
we're tied
competition.
with this
Are
record.
y'all betting the Colts?
Yes.
Y'all gonna beat the Colts?
The only reason we beat this Colts is once again our old line did not show up.
All right, so let's see. We have the Patriots, who I mean they're solid. Their defense is outrageous.
Y'all can't even beat Baltimore.
Baltimore, Patriots, Baltimore,
Y'all can't.
Houston.
Bro, y'all not.
said
Lamar is gonna outplay
Who said it?
Deshaun.
What's up? We'll see. It sounds good.
Let's run down. Let's run down the teams.
That's what we say against the Patriots.
look.
and then
It sounds good.
Patriots, Houston, KC, Baltimore,
And you have to put the Colts in there.
Colts, then Buffalo.
I even say
That's-
Chargers.
Those are playoffs.
Don't even piss me off.
I even
Take
say
off Buffalo.
Chargers.
Buffalo's gonna make the playoffs. What?
No, I say Chargers instead of Buffalo.
But no,
So the Chargers gonna go on a
both are
run?
both
It's
are-
week 10.
Bro, Chargers be your guy.
They're still like 3-5.
No, yeah, that's why. And Buffalo's like what 5 and what?
They're 6-2.
6
but
and 2.
They literally beat nobody.
That's fine, but they're gonna be in the playoffs. So I'm just talking about playoff teams.
Playoff teams. So there's 6. So
Yeah.
I think that it's them.
Patriots.
So division winners are right now. It's
Patriots,
Patriots,
Ravens.
Chiefs, Ravens, and what's the last one? Texans.
Oh, Texans, yeah.
Texans.
And then wild card currently right now is Buffalo
Colts.
and Colts.
That's it. Those are the teams. I don't see anything changing. Fuck Pittsburgh. The Chargers they could go on the run.
The Browns will sleep.
They
Hey.
The niggas just lost to the Broncos. To
Awful.
a backup.
awful.
They backup quarterback.
I'm glad that you know what I'm gonna take that back. I'm not glad that Joe Flacco got hurt, but like he's awful.
No, he's terrible.
Like I've never
Luco.
no. Like I've never seen such a bad like when they play. I think it was Thursday night football when they played. It was Kansas City against Denver. I said, dude, he sucks.
Against a very, very terrible
Bad.
defense.
He took like they got like 9 sacks.
Yeah, so Cleveland just lost to the Broncos, and weirdly, the Broncos haven't been good all season. Von Miller is really just wasting his time now.
Yeah, it's time for him to get out of
Wasting
there.
his career.
He already got it. No, I mean, not a waste of his career because he got it.
I mean,
he won
But
Super
I'm
Bowl.
saying right now. Like right now.
But he did, you know,
He can
most
get
guys don't even
more.
win the Super Bowl.
He can get more out of his career.
Like Larry Fitzgerald, he been in Arizona his whole life, and like he only went to
But
Super Bowl
he's
once.
already been like damn near
and
close
like
to
he's
retirement.
like third in like receptions. So he's like top.
No, of
he's,
course,
like,
but I'm saying,
I
like,
think he's had a great career without a good ring. And it's just like right now, AJ Green. I hope they get Tua.
look,
Because if they get Tua and what's their coach's name right now? I always forget his name. It's the new coach.
shit, I don't know. I can tell you.
They just got a new coach. If they are able, because they have Tua, they're gonna have F. Eifert, they're gonna have AJ Green. Mixon's
Tyler
not
Eifert
the same.
always get
Bernard's
hurt.
not the same. But they have
Mixon's
a
not the
chance.
same.
They have a chance to have one of the best offenses in the next 2 years.
All right, you know what? That's a
But
very
the thing
good
is
take.
with AJ, you know, it's not even the quarterback. He can't even stay healthy.
Who?
AJ.
Tua also.
No, I mean, of course he'll be there to help them out,
Shit.
but
I'm
if he
saying-
can't
I'm-
stay healthy, then
I'm saying Tua can't stay healthy either.
oh, you're saying
We don't know if he's gonna play against Alabama. I mean, against LSU this week, and that's gonna be. We're gonna be watching that. in my household.
Nah,
I cannot
Yeah.
wait. That's like
game
what
of
are
the
the
week?
odds? Next game of the week in any sport
Any sport.
right
no,
now.
not
In any sport right
really.
now.
So Liverpool City's not game
Oh,
of the week.
shit, that is
Yeah,
crazy.
it is this
I
weekend.
did it. Damn.
Liverpool City.
I'm not gonna lie. LSU, I'm still
Nah,
gonna run first
nah.
money.
This literally decides.
I didn't
the
say
Premier League.
it's a bear, but it's
This decides the Premier League. That's what I'm saying.
this decides everything.
This
LSU,
is, that's, I just said the same thing.
but I'm saying both.
This decides
both
everything.
decides everything also.
So
I'm saying LSU, Alabama decides.
Bama, LSU
Bro,
is
LSU,
huge.
Alabama are number one.
it
number
doesn't.
two.
It doesn't
That
decide
never
everything.
happens. That
it
rarely
doesn't decide
happens.
everything. There's still both of them gonna make the top four.
We don't know that.
They are.
Well, we don't know.
Even if Bama
hold on.
loses, they're still gonna
But
make
the
top
thing-
four.
The issue is Bama plays absolutely nobody this season.
But
And
they're gonna make top. Bama makes top four every year, even
do,
if they lose.
They do, but the issue is people like the year that they lost and they still ended up fourth. People still have an issue with that. So they may go nuclear and actually like because people are so good this year. People
No,
are
it's a
so
good
good.
team, it's a
That's
good
why I
team.
said if there was one year I wanted to be 8, it should be this one. If
Nah,
there was one year I wanted to be 18, it should be this one. Because there's so many good
Let's
teams.
just agree. There's two great games this week.
Nah, it's
Two great games.
No, I'm
this
not
week.
gonna lie. Don't. Wait, is that on Saturday or
It's-
Sunday?
I don't remember. I know
We
it's
gotta go
one
to the
of-
pub.
We'll see.
If it's not, if it's on Sunday, we're going to the pub to go
We'll
watch
see.
that. Mental scenes.
We'll see.
That's just gonna be crazy.
What else we talking about? What else talking about? Seahawks are still winning. Even though-
Cowboys won.
Well, Seahawks are a definition of like, what else do you want me to do?
Yeah, nah.
Russell Wilson had 5 touchdowns.
But they went to OT.
What else do you want that
They
man
did
to
go to
do?
OT. They did go. Nah, Russell Wilson. He might be like top 3 quarterback. Like,
Right now, he's number one. He's number one right now. Who else?
you know what? I don't even want to say that
Why are you
because it's
saying
Russell
he's the number one
Wilson.
quarterback?
But I agree.
7-2, only one interception.
He's MVP favorite, but he's not the
7-2?
best quarterback in
Why
the
is he
league.
I'm talking about like I'm talking about like not MVP. I'm talking about like right now. Like
I don't know if they're 72.
if there's one quarterback I want right now, it's him.
No.
They might be 6-3.
Huh?
They might be 6-3.
They're 7-2.
No.
They've only lost 2 games. They lost.
I'll
to-
get Aaron Rodgers over him.
Yeah, you're saying that because it's Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
I'm just saying
Exactly. No, like I don't
You're
even
saying
want to
right
say.
now. Like I don't even want to look at their team.
I'm saying okay. What quarterback's playing the best right now?
I don't even want to say
but
Russell
that's
Wilson.
the whole team.
That's
though.
why That's why I just said. Nah, it's not the whole.
It's
team.
the whole team.
It's not the whole team.
It's the whole team.
Carson, who's their running back, is okay at best.
Okay, but he got DK. He got who else does he have?
Bro, a rookie. Come on, dude. What we
Bro,
doing
he's
here?
he's a cold rookie.
Nah, I don't even want to say like
That's not true.
I agree with you though. Like I don't even because like
So
I
y'all
was
tell me right now, y'all would get Russell Wilson over any quarterback in the NFL.
I'm saying
I'm
I'm
not gonna lie.
saying who's playing the best right now, and you can't
he's
deny-
playing his team as a whole team. They're
okay.
playing the best.
So you said you'll take Aaron Rodgers over him, and that's
obviously-
going off name.
Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is a better player than Russell Wilson. We all know
Okay,
that.
even right now
I
he's a
know
better
he's
player.
not, bro. Russell
so
Wilson-
how is he?
Russell Wilson's playing
so how
out
is-
of his mind
so-
right now, currently.
Russell
So
Wilson
right now,
is
if you were to
definitely
start a
doing
team,
his
you would
thing.
pick Russell Wilson over.
That's
No,
literally-
right now. We're talking about right
you said
now.
you're literally changing what I'm saying.
No, but right now, right now. No, you said right now, right?
I literally said
You said
exactly
right
what I
now.
meant, and you changed it.
No, but-
who is playing the best right now?
No, but I'm asking you. I'm asking you
No,
a
that's
different
a different
question.
question. That's a different question.
I'm asking you a different your question.
Okay, Kerry, that's what I
Answering
said
your
correct.
question.
What I say is correct.
He's playing the best.
Okay,
That's it. That's it.
But you're saying he's the best. That's
I
what you
didn't.
said.
I literally say he's not the best.
You say he's the best.
I literally said Aaron Rodgers is not the best. I mean,
Wait,
I
what?
literally said Aaron Rodgers is the best. I literally just said that.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback. He's probably the best quarterback to ever live.
Okay.
Like,
No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen
Huh?
somebody like as
Talent
talented.
wise, it's low key not even close.
He makes.
Hey man,
every throw.
Is this doing Baltimore?
Anyway,
There's not a throw.
what was I finna say?
There's not a throw that he can't make.
Russell Wilson is doing five touchdowns. What kind of sucks is I just hope the team doesn't depend on him to do it every week, because it's kind of like what happened against fucking Cowboys in the playoffs
Last year.
Yeah, it's like they expected Russell to, because they didn't even let Russell go all the way off, and then they had a deficit by the second half, and the Cowboys already Dak played great that game. I was like, okay, that's a shocker. So there's only so much Russell could have done. So they need to step up in a lot of aspects, so they could not just be the Russell Wilson show. Yeah. What else we talking about? Browns suck.
They are awful.
We talking about the Packers.
I swear Odell cried on that
I heard,
sideline.
AB might go to Philly.
Well, he's not going.
AB to Philly? Yeah, there had to be some Stephen A. shit.
No, Stephen A. was just like, they should think about that. I don't think it's anything yet like that.
That's like.
But that would be great.
AB,
I think
fuck all that. Nah. Like, no, he needs to stay away from Philly.
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. That's why. He's a Cowboys fan.
But what I'm saying, no, AB, he might have like. We're seeing firsthand what CTE does to the brain. Like,
maybe
there's something wrong with him.
Maybe because
there's something
bad. Like, he is genuinely one of the best wide receivers.
He can't talk. He can't speak English.
He can't.
Did y'all see those
illiterate.
messages? No, he's illiterate. He might.
It's not even just about literacy. I think with him, it's just you don't even know what he's thinking.
That's
how bad it is.
That's CTE. Like
you don't know what is going on.
Who hit him? It was Vontaze Burfict.
That was a bad hit.
It was, but he might not be. I don't know if AB was always.
Oh,
like
he
that.
got hit by him.
He might not be.
You remember that one?
That playoff
He
game.
didn't even grab the ball.
Oh yeah,
that's in
that's
the air,
CTE.
and then he just hit it in mid-air.
No,
and he just passes out.
He's definitely.
That's an STD in the NFL. Like when you
STD?
in the NFL.
Oh,
like,
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
when you get hit by Burfict.
Cut.
When you get hit by.
Yeah.
No, but I'll be honest. When you get hit by Burfict, like you're getting CTE.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're literally done.
Yeah.
But like I've never like seen somebody like he's gotta have some type of self-awareness. Like I understand.
I think he literally lacks self-awareness.
Cause I mean he was getting away with this stuff in Pittsburgh, but he left that situation like this is what you do. Cause now he went to Oakland and they wasn't letting that shit fly. Like okay, like you're not doing this shit. They were
until he dropped that video. I think that video just.
It was just too much. Like okay, so he complained about the helmet. Then he was gonna retire. Frostbite. Called the owner a cracker. Like then all they wanted him to do was just apologize.
Literally. So
then he posted the video. Like
went to the Patriots. Got to the Patriots. Sent those stupid ass text messages.
Like
I knew he had.
He's
CT.
sick. He's sick.
He had CT when he just left guaranteed money on the table.
$30 million.
No, he's
you have
sick.
CTV.
$30 million U.S. currency.
Think about that. Oh, sheesh! Don't
That's
say it
a
like
lot
that.
of money.
Think about that is like that's a lot of money to us.
We're not gonna see that.
That's a lot of money.
We might
That's a lot of
not.
money. Period. No, that's a lot of money. Period.
That's a lot of money to him.
We might not see that.
It is a lot of money to him, but like
I will see that.
He's been making that.
We'll see, but I'm just saying like we might not see that.
Yeah. Real life. Nah, but I mean, we think. I mean, I'm sure he's hurting for that money. You're gonna be hurting for $30 million, but
I don't think he is.
No, you're gonna be hurting for 30. Even if you're not,
he doesn't ever get a job, type shit, which he probably will. But like right now,
he just stuck with what he's made.
He never gets contract ever again.
Then he just stuck with what
he's not getting no endorsements deals. What's he gonna do versus like go back?
No, but
to
the thing
school?
is, I feel like I heard he signed up to go to classes too. But anyways,
but he's gonna probably fail because
but the thing is, he's gonna be too messed up in the head to even think that I really messed up.
But I'm saying like 5 years from now,
he's gonna realize
doing.
His head is already gonna be fried.
So he's gonna be dead.
I'm not saying he's gonna be dead,
like
but he might as well be.
Not the Joker.
He might as well be.
I don't know. He's really just a lost cause. He
is a lost cause.
I genuinely feel bad for him.
And it's bad because he's a monster. He's like top 3 receiver.
If this is happening because of CTE, then yes, I feel bad.
Like,
but if he's actually choosing to do all this,
that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, there's no telling what could be wrong with him. I just said
like no normal human just
I'm
does
just gonna
this.
give him the benefit.
That's
of
why I
the
said it
doubt.
has to be CTE.
But nah, he let's see, shoot, like who top 3 receivers? Let's see,
Top 3
D Hop,
right now.
Michael
D-Hop,
Thomas,
Julio, and I was gonna say
Michael Thomas.
no, I was gonna say OBJ, but
I was gonna say Amari.
I was
Amari
gonna
this season.
not even
No.
that.
Amari this season.
No.
Amari's been doing pretty well.
He drops
for
too
Dak.
many passes. No. He could be like he's in the conversation.
I
but-
even say Michael Thomas
over Michael
Amari.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say OBJ, but I
Nah.
would even pick Michael Thomas over Amari.
OBJ doesn't even get the ball.
Y'all are
But that's
picking,
not on him.
You're picking
Okay,
Amari.
but I'm saying let's get the ball. So
No,
I
no,
can't
no.
do
But-
anything because
no,
he
we're
doesn't get
we're
the
just
ball.
saying
Picking
who's the
Amari
best.
Cooper over Michael Thomas.
Yes.
How?
Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa.
Michael Thomas is okay.
No,
Michael
he's-
Thomas
Michael
is leading
is
the-
cool.
Michael
He's leading the
Thomas-
league in receptions and yards. I
Who's a better
believe.
quarterback?
I'll say-
who has a better quarterback?
He was playing
I'll
with
say-
he was playing with Teddy Bridgewater for 5 games.
And he's still
Bridgewater's
hooping.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'll say
So
I'll say Amari's a better route runner.
So what else does Mike Thomas have over him?
Michael Thomas
He could catch anything.
is
Just
a
throw it at him.
problem.
Amari can catch anything.
He drops
No,
balls.
he drops.
He drops balls, but he can catch anything.
No,
But-
he's
but-
a
but
he
thing
know,
is-
no. It's not
but
about
thing
he
is-
catches
hold
anything.
on,
He knows
hold
how
on.
to get open.
But Amari also like
He's soft too.
the
like
ball
he-
also gets thrown behind him.
okay, that's
No,
no.
I mean,
Fuck
yeah,
all
but
that
I'm
shit.
saying, but
that's
but
why Michael Thomas he'll catch that hoe. Like
no, you wouldn't.
he would.
all I'm saying, hold on. I know Michael Thomas like leads the league in like
Damn, niggas playing on
receptions.
Thursdays.
Who?
That's crazy.
Dude, no, I promise Michael Thomas leads the league in like receptions and yards. Like,
It sounds good.
he's not playing with
I'm just saying,
anybody.
me right now, I'll take Amari. So like even like this season, we haven't even been spoiled necessarily with like all these wide receivers that we're normally like able
Because
to see.
AB
OBJ sucks.
because AB
he
is
doesn't
the man.
suck. It's not him.
Cooper Cup is
Bro,
putting up
get
numbers.
open.
He-
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Wait. So
No,
you didn't
I'm
see-
literally joking.
I was about to say.
Baker Mayfield is literally just
I
terrible.
was about to say. This
No.
dude's literally wide open. Like, what are you doing? I'm right here.
Cooper Cup, he's been putting up numbers.
Oh yeah, Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup over both of them.
Michael
Huh?
Thomas literally has
This season, Cooper Cup is literally going off every single
no.
game.
He had like 200 something yards. Like when like he
Cooper Cup is going up.
I'll say this: the receiving core for the Rams is much better.
Nah, Brandon Cooks
It
is
is.
okay.
Brandon
Who
Cooks was
else?
cold at one point with
Ain't
New
no-
We just said at
Orleans.
one point.
Ain't no
he's
one
on
point.
right
I mean,
now.
he's been getting. He has like concussion right now, so
he always has.
But even when he's playing, he's okay. They have Cooks. They have
they have another one.
Efer, who's their Everett, who is their
Everett, yeah,
who's their tight
Gerald
end.
Everett.
They have
another receiver.
Dude, literally.
Woods,
Yeah,
yeah.
Robert
They're
Woods.
okay. They're not like
They have good
yeah,
receivers.
they're
They're good
serviceable.
receivers.
They're serviceable.
Literally, Michael Thomas.
They're not the worst.
They have serviceable receivers and then a superstar.
Who's a superstar?
Cook.
Oh, I thought you were talking about their quarterback.
Literally, Michael Thomas.
No, I'm
has
saying like they have good
the
receivers
most
and then a
receptions
superstar
and
receiver.
the
So
most
it's
yards.
like,
Michael
He has the
Thomas.
most receptions. Yeah. If you have the most receptions, you should have the most yards, right?
He's
was that
catching
all with the
everything.
games for?
The only other thing is that the Vikings lost a game,
Who they lose to?
close game to the Chiefs. But Matt
Yeah,
Moore's
yeah.
not playing bad, you know.
Yeah, no, Matt Moore is
and
serviceable.
Williams is playing amazing. He had like a 91.
Yeah,
Tyreek. It's easy when you
He's
have.
hey,
when
you know
can
what?
just go with
Tyreek Hill, he's
Travis
might
Kelce
be-
is great, you know. When you have people like Sammy
Oh, we
Watkins.
didn't even talk about Tyreek. He's up there.
You
in
know, he's a
receivers.
problem.
Well, he was injured those weeks, so like for now, I mean, I would put him up there for sure.
Yeah. Was that all the
But I really do think the Vikings can make some damage to continue. They lost Thielen. They lost Thielen first half, the first quarter.
He's gonna be back.
And,
Though. I think he's playing against Cowboys this week.
He's maybe not, as far as we know. Last thing Cowboys beat the Giants. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that.
Let's just wrap this up. Predictions.
Wait.
Oh,
That's
sorry. Nobody predicted this.
That's crazy. Though. So
Sorry, we didn't predict this.
We didn't predict this, but
I should have been here last.
Watching the game,
I have been
it makes
saying.
sense.
I have been saying.
I definitely would have told y'all Baltimore was gonna be them.
But I just think it was a case of I think Baltimore just wanted it more. I've never seen them play.
No,
that
it's
good.
not even just.
They've
it's not
never
even
played that good. They've literally never.
It's
played
not even that. I think it was. I think going into the game, the Patriots kind of just knew that they didn't know what to expect. this is the best offense they've gone up against. The most
they don't play
unpredictable offense. They don't
play-
really play anybody.
But Belichick is known for scheming.
Yes, but he
You
did
can't
say after the
scheme
game
for
that they had
4-3.
terrible coaching. Like
You can't scheme
It
for
was
4-3
just-
at the quarterback.
But the thing is, they lost on defense. They lost in every single facet: the run game, scrambling, throwing. They lost every single facet.
because
You
what
can't
Belichick
scheme.
does, he takes away your number one option, which is running for the Ravens. And it's hard to do that when you have somebody like
can't
there was
scheme
there was
for
one play where I
4-3.
saw Lamar and
at the
Yeah,
QB.
you got the boy said.
who's a
Van
linebacker?
Hoy,
Who's a linebacker?
Van Hoy.
Van Hoy.
He said,
And I was like, oh
come
yeah.
here, do
I was like, oh, this dude's
do a
finna.
stuck.
I was
These
like,
look
this
like
dude's finna
Medusa.
I literally was like, yeah, he's finna get wrapped up. I don't know how you just slipped right.
You
through.
can't scheme for the best
I think
athlete
you
on the.
can.
You
I
can't
think
scheme
you
for the best
can.
athlete on the field being the quarterback.
I just think,
Bro,
I've never, Baltimore literally was just working them offense.
But Baltimore plays well in primetime games.
But the thing is, like, they haven't played as good this whole season. From me, honestly.
Primetime games.
Mhm.
Primetime games. They play well.
Maybe it's primetime. Maybe the game also was in Baltimore.
So it could be a lot of things. Ed Reed was there. Like
I'm just saying,
It was like
It's
going
not
on.
even just that.
I'll
Like
be happening.
when I watch Baltimore nowadays, it's like every game they're improving,
Mhm.
and Lamar as well. And I just see that they're becoming harder to stop when they see that they're succeeding. Like I feel like after beating the Patriots now, they feel like they can beat anybody.
They got
And so-
to 49ers, which is gonna be another.
Yeah, it's
touchdown.
They play the
It's
49ers.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game.
But like when you already have running back that can run in Ingram, and now you have a quarterback who's like you're doing read options with him. Like he's literally choosing what he's gonna do in
On
terms
the
of
fly.
exactly on the fly. And even if he makes the wrong decision in terms of play calling, he still finds a way
They
to.
just scramble out.
He athleticism.
And what's
too.
really like hard to stop about him is they're even if they go to third down, it's not like 3rd and 15, 3rd and whatever. Like it's like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
And
so
he
that's
can- he
easy
can
to
get those. Yeah, he can
you
get
can get
those.
those.
And
Anybody can get those.
And Harbaugh's also a good coach. Like
Yeah.
they have a. I'm not gonna act like they're scrubs.
It's a good culture out there in Baltimore.
They just. It was the way they play was an anomaly. They like the way their offense was looking. Like, I was like, hey, this is some of the best
He
offense
can,
I've ever seen.
but
ever.
the thing about it is he can run and he can throw well enough. So like,
I don't think he can throw well enough. So while he can, yeah, he's a quote unquote dual threat. He did only throw 23 times, like this game.
but how many times does he need to throw when he? How many yards did he rush for? I don't even
61.
know.
It wasn't that many.
That's enough from
But
the
he has
quarterback.
games where he's rushing over 100. So it's like,
The issue is it's not happening again.
that's what you say week in, week out.
That's enough
But
from the
what we learned
quarterback.
with the Patriots.
Are you talking about against the Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
it's
know
not
what?
happening.
Oh, against the Patriots.
If
they
it's
see
not
each
gonna
other-
happen again.
Baltimore's a team the Patriots do not want to see in the playoffs.
No. It's,
Well, I won't say. Well, it's true. If there's anybody,
no, but based off of this game, you can say that your value. Like it's a valid point,
Before
but
this game, there was a team they did not want to see.
not,
I don't know about
the
that.
The Chiefs have shown like
if anything,
weaknesses.
I would say that this was a team that the Patriots wouldn't mind facing prior to the game because it's like if you can't throw against us, like all we know, like all you have to do is just stop this guy.
I'm
from
saying,
running.
Nick, when next time they play, it's gonna be in Foxborough.
It's cool
It's not cool.
because running the
That's
ball.
never cool.
It's not even
Running-
about where they're
defense
gonna
travels
be. When you're playing the
and
Patriots,
the
the
rush-
second time is.
But I'm just saying, like,
Defense travels and the rush offense travels.
the issue is you're going against the Patriots
That's fine
in Baltimore. It's not fine. It's never fine for anybody that ever tries it.
because the Patriots. They've got this mystique about them, like Bill Belichick and Brady and 6 Super Bowls and whatnot. Brady's an old ass man, and nothing against him. He's the GOAT. Their offense is mid. That's your word. I'm gonna use your word. Their offense is mid.
Word, but it's okay.
Okay, that is Armani's word, definitely.
they were
Their
doing a
offense
lot
is
of
mid.
things,
The defense is excellent. Granted, they've played against some subpar offenses. You play who you play.
That's why I said this game was really a wake up call. They haven't really.
They haven't played anybody.
Yeah.
The first competition they saw, they struggled with Buffalo. They struggled with the Giants.
They will struggle Buffalo.
They struggled with the Giants.
They really struggle with the Giants.
They struggled with the Giants. The offense didn't look great.
They struggle with the Giants.
They like Daniel Jones threw 2 interceptions or something like
Bro.
that. Like he turns the ball over,
I
and they
just want you to understand.
they didn't blow the Giants out. The Giants suck.
They literally had a quarterback saying, "I see ghosts." And he was hallucinating on the field.
You
That
talking
is
about?
true.
Okay, first of all, that was the defensive call. It wasn't ghost. Like, we're not gonna take that out.
Nah, he said he was.
Anyways, Sam
That's
Darnold,
crazy.
Jets. Come on now. Point is, they like we've been saying, the Patriots haven't played anybody. They played Baltimore, they lost. They barely beat Buffalo, and they had to knock Josh Allen out of that game, and they were struggling with that. Like, their offense, it's apart. Like, they let go of what's his name? I can't Josh Gordon. And let go of Josh Gordon. So
they got some new.
Josh Gordon is in Seattle, right?
He's probably gonna play for Seattle.
You would rather have Josh Gordon off the weed, but I mean,
wait, you would rather Josh Gordon than Mohamed Sanu?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's a better player, but I mean, Mohamed Sanu more consistent. Like he doesn't have any issues. Like obviously,
Exactly.
so for what you need,
more
like,
healthy and all that.
okay, yeah, but the better player is Josh Gordon. Like, but it takes a lot for you to get the Josh Gordon that you need.
Yeah.
So you got Julian Edelman, Josh Gordon, James White, and Sonny Michel, and they're not. The running backs really aren't doing anything.
I just think it was off day.
I don't
I think it was an
agree.
off day.
It was just a wake-up call.
Day,
Wake-up
and
call.
they went up against a team that had their number.
It
Like,
wasn't.
They wanted to beat them.
They've had off. You say it's
The
off
Ravens
day.
wanted this game more than the Patriots.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
I think it was really just the Ravens wanted the game more. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I'm just letting you know if this is not happening again.
It's not gonna.
It's not happening again.
Call me on this now. I'm on the podcast, man. I'm on the I-Day Dina podcast. I'm off this MD. If Baltimore sees the Patriots wherever in London, France, Foxborough, Mississippi, where LSU played, Death Valley, it don't matter. Baltimore,
Death Valley when Alabama went there.
Baltimore is gonna beat the Patriots if they play again. That's it. Nah, it's just an if because I don't know if they're gonna play again. If they do, Baltimore will beat them. Because Lamar Jackson is the truth. He's next up. He's the right hand Michael Vick, only he can throw better, and he bigger and stronger.
Wait, who's throwing better? Who?
He can't throw better. You're right.
I was about to say.
It's other, I got carried away. But no. He's bigger, stronger. He's not getting hurt. He knows what he's doing. He wants to be great. He's gonna be great. Lamar Jackson, you heard it here first, folks. All right, that's all I got.
I just never seen elusiveness like that from a quarterback.
He's the best athlete on the field, and he's under center.
Since Michael Vick, but
He's the best athlete on the field.
Gardner Minshew did this.
I was seeing flashes of Michael Vick.
Actually, speaking of Gardner Minshew, he's gonna sit out this week.
Yeah,
Why?
no,
Nick
Nick
Foles
Foles is back.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're starting Nick Foles.
He didn't make a case for his okay, dude.
Yeah.
That last game was awful for him.
He started
yeah.
off nice, like when Nick Foles got hurt.
They were talking about it during the game. They were like, it's gonna be something. He's been playing good. Interception. Did he fumble or he threw 3 picks?
He had two picks, touchdowns.
Yeah,
He may have
no.
fumbled also.
Yeah, he just started turning it up. They were like,
Against, Texans defense, which isn't
Yeah.
phenomenal. So
mid. Shout out to Armani.
Who's playing this
But
one?
is that all?
Yeah.
All right. Game of the week is obviously that Monday game, right? That prime time.
Seattle 49ers.
Shoot, Sunday Night Football is Vikings Cowboys though. Nobody cares
Anyways,
about that. Okay, my fault.
Chargers
No
Raiders.
one cares about the Cowboys.
It's a bunch of Houston
Chargers,
niggas in here,
Raiders.
bro.
That's
Houston,
tomorrow.
Houston and Arlington.
Saints,
the
Falcons.
Ew.
That's where the Cowboys play.
I know.
Cardinals, Buccaneers. Who gives a shit? Dolphins, Colts. Jesus Christ. Packers, Panthers.
That'll be solid. Where they playing?
It's in Green Bay.
All right. Well, I guess the Panthers got that.
You
I
said,
mean,
huh?
the Packers.
Packers
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that. They said Cam may come back for the.
No, I saw that he was
They
on
say,
IR.
They say he's getting cut.
No, they say he may come back for the playoffs. Like he's on IR for now.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
he may be
I thought he's getting cut.
Nah,
If they make the playoffs,
they're
Cam's
5-3.
not
There's no
playing.
use. Like you have two of a record.
If the Panthers make the playoffs, Cam's not playing this year.
Bro, Cam and AB about to.
They gonna link up.
They finna be in Cancun.
If it'll link up.
Right, who else we
Vikings,
got?
Cowboys.
Yes, sir. Where's it at?
It's Arlington.
Yes, sir. Come on down to Arlington, Minnesota. Get this work. We're gonna send y'all back to that cold.
Cook, right?
Yes.
We don't care who y'all got,
He's
man.
left Stephon Diggs.
Gonna feed Zeke who? Hey, young ass looking ass nigga, man. Caterpillar on this fucking my fault. Anyways, bring y'all ass down to Arlington, man. Come to Jerry World, see what this shit about, see how we get down in the D. 214, always repping. Glow gang, nigga. All right, next.
Y'all suck.
Anyways.
Vikings will win that game.
Okay, that's disrespectful.
Ravens, Bengals. Giants,
Ravens.
Jets. Oh, the New York Rumble.
Ew.
Rumble in the Bronx.
No
Rumble in the
one.
Bronx.
No one cares.
No one gives a
Yeah,
shit.
no one cares.
Lions Bears could be a good game.
I mean, Detroit should win that game.
Detroit should have won a lot of games.
But that's why I said should. Like, they're gonna find a way to make that shit close because
We had Bears
Trubisky's
winning
awful.
last week, right?
no.
Trubisky's
Who
awful.
they play?
They played somebody.
They lost though.
They lost. They played the Eagles.
Yeah, we had them beating or you said they should beat the Eagles.
They should.
Yeah.
But they're not.
So
So
it's-
Trubisky is ass.
Mhm.
I just got a notification about Trubisky. What did that thing say?
He's like, like ranking quarterbacks. He's like 51st ranked. There's only 32 teams. That means that there has been other quarterbacks that have come in like backups and shit that have played better than him.
Trubisky turned off the TVs. Had to turn off the TVs because maybe we're talking about the Bears on television.
No, this
Shut
shit.
the fuck up, dude. You're a former number one pick. Number one,
He was-
not first overall. Number one over Mahomes.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Over
Watson too, right?
Yeah. Who I say Pat?
You
I
said
say
Mahomes?
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant Pat over Watson. I think it was somebody else, but he was number one.
Yeah, he gotta do better, bro. He's awful.
I think the Lions will still win that game.
How you
because
miss
the
that bad?
Bears-
How do you miss that bad?
Bills, Browns, who gives a shit?
Oh,
Bills
there?
probably still find a way to win that game.
Yeah, Bills are gonna win that. Bills are gonna win that.
Chiefs, Titans, who cares? Rams, Steelers, who cares?
Oh, this is a forgettable week.
Last week was forgettable week.
It's a forgettable week.
Though, Seahawks.
No,
49ers.
that's huge. That's huge.
This-
In San Fran.
This is going to
Keep sleeping.
This is the game that if they
It
win
determines
it,
the NFC.
no, it doesn't. The NFC doesn't. No, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Football, it doesn't matter if you have a bye week, bro. We saw what the Cowboys fucking did. 13-3.
Who do
I
you
don't know
have
why you gotta do
coming out?
that, but it's okay.
You have coming out?
Because you told me earlier, Seattle.
Saints. I have Saints or Seattle. Those are my number one, number two.
Yeah, I can't argue with
Those are
that.
my number one, number
So
two.
if 49ers win this game, do you still have Seattle?
That's why I said now they're proving to me that they aren't just like cheap in wolf's clothing.
I mean, me being a Cowboys fan, I'm a realist though. Right now, I can see the Saints coming out, but hopefully,
Beat y'all.
think about I just said I can see the Saints coming out.
I'm saying they beat y'all.
So disrespectful, but Dak, he wins. You know, like he threw a pick on the first play of the game, type shit. It had me sweating and shit.
Not terrible.
If y'all could find a way to trade for Drew Brees.
But
No, trade for Trubisky at this point.
oh goodness,
no, I'm just saying.
the disrespect.
But
But nah,
if y'all could trade for Drew Brees, that's
look, what week is it? This is what, week 10?
This week 10, yes.
So look, there's still 6 games left. A lot can happen in 6 weeks. Don't count my guys out yet, all right? But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and concede and let you have your Saints, and my second would be the 49ers.
Over the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
Outside of Russell Wilson, I mean, I'll give you that. Like he's
carried them to 7
He's literally the best.
Packers, sorry.
I'll say Saints, Seattle. They've both been to the Super Bowl with their respective quarterbacks, and then probably a third favorite Packers.
and
Yeah.
the 49ers.
Not
Those
even-
are my
I'll say Cowboys before
Garoppolo was literally the quarterback that was gonna take Brady's spot, but
We won't do that.
Bill wasn't.
No, it was
No,
Bill
Brady-
wanted
Brady-
Bill. Yeah, Bill wanted
Brady
that.
said,
like,
I'm playing 42,
but Brady
45.
knew the deal. So like just that, like the 49ers got something. Garoppolo got a dominant
all
rep.
right.
And it's always a team like every year that's like undefeated, like 12-0. Like Carolina the year they did it. Shit.
Chiefs-
Denver, the Chiefs.
did it.
Exactly, like the Patriots. I mean, they do that all the time. But like, who has like the
Cowboys are
49ers?
doing it.
Exactly, the 49ers. Like when Kaepernick was playing. So it's always some teams like that. And this year it's the 49ers. Like they
Who was
catch
it last
everybody.
year?
I think it was the
Rams?
Chiefs. Oh, the Rams. Yeah, those
It
were
was
the
the
Rams.
and the Chiefs.
It was the Rams and the Chiefs. So it's
Because
always
they were both undefeated teams, and then
they played each other. So it's always a team like that. And this year it's the 49ers. So like, y'all keep sleeping on Jimmy if you want, but you know
like I said, he has to show me this week.
he is at home. Like I would be shocked if they lose to Seattle at home. Now if they were playing in Seattle, then you know it'd be
I have
different.
Seattle winning.
That's cool. I mean, you had the
Seattle.
Patriots
I
winning.
have Seattle winning.
Okay, so I guess.
mean, it's okay to be wrong.
I mean, you're wrong about a lot of stuff. You were giving me hot takes about Golden State, and they're not gonna make the playoffs. So I mean, you're not credible. Is what I've come to realize in this past.
That's it.
Anything else? Because there's another football that was very adventurous this past week. So Nick, I don't know if you want to chill out here for a little bit. If you got somewhere to head out to.
Nah, I see. The thing is I don't catch the soccer games, but I do love soccer.
I mean, you can chill here and just listen to us for sure.
Yeah, no, I could definitely. I got some moves to make though.
Oh, no, most definitely. Oh, you can head out.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on here, man. You know,
It was nice to meet you, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Young Nick Chance man, 14. Follow me on Twitter. You know, I don't really got a lot to say, but you know, I tweet some lyrics every now and then. So y'all look out for the kid. But nah, I appreciate you having me. Real talk.
Sir.
You know, I'm gonna have to come back, man. Especially if we're on the MD, man. Y'all can get me right.
Ah, shit. Where do we start?
But all right, man. I'm gonna just.
No, you good. You're good.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate this. I really do.
Nah,
this was cool.
Uh-huh.
I can do this. Nah, I'm so serious. All right, man.
All right, man.
Do your thing.
Be it. Stay up. No, where do we start, man?
Oh, Premier League. You already
I mean,
know.
obviously, but where?
It's
It's about United fucking losing because they're fucking trash.
I don't care.
No, but like it's just the case of like I said this since after they beat us. I'm like, bro, they're not good.
Mm.
They beat us again to our second team. They're still not good. He lost to Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all? We need to say?
I'll say with United is just the reason why I had them like not being this bad in the beginning of the season. Obviously, is because I was looking at their starting 11 to 15 players, and I was just like, oh, they're decent. But now that they've had like specific injuries and specific players that they sold, like Lukaku, Sanchez, Pogba's been hurt. Then you start that's when you start to notice how like there's no depth on their squad.
Like you're playing Williams.
Mm-hmm. And so, man, they're actually bad because of that.
But
They let way too many players go without replacements.
Well, I said that since the beginning because when I said Chelsea going to the top three, y'all looked at me crazy. And I said, I don't trust these teams are putting over us.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Arsenal sucks and they will forever suck. Spurs have already shown that they're literally like one of the most inconsistent, like crack teams. I said this in the beginning. United, I was one that said United won't even enter the top six. I said it before the season began. They went in the top six. So now here we are again. I think they're 11th. I believe so. And I mean, oh, never mind. They're 10th and Tottenham's 11th. Can't wait till next week. Actually, we're gonna preview next week. So next week, one of my favorite videos that I've watched these past few months on YouTube. I talk about it with Melvin. It is like it's called State of the Top 6.
Mm-hmm.
So international break is next week. So I'm gonna bring in fans from everybody in the top 6 except City because nobody in America is genuinely a Manchester City fan. That's just not true.
If they are, they just start supporting them.
Exactly, you just did, and if you just started, then you probably haven't been watching since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Orlando's gonna come. We have I still look for a United fan. I don't know if Malik can come out. Probably have Harwin now on. You have to have Chooks on. Who else are we missing? And a guy I work with, Philip. He's a Liverpool fan. So it's gonna be a very interesting podcast. We have to. Hopefully, there's no basketball to talk about. We'll talk about football for a little bit. Other than that, we'll pretty much be doing that. But like we were saying, Arsenal once again drew with Wolves. It's crazy because they drew with the Wolves with a lineup that I thought that I've been looking forward to. Even me, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but it's a lineup I've been looking forward to, which is the Torreira at CDM, Guendouzi at CDM, Ozil in there, Ceballos in there. Who else am I missing?
They had all 4 of them?
They had all 4 of them starting. I was like, finally! We've been waiting on this for so long. The only thing was that Pepe didn't even play. And it was like, wait, is he injured? I don't even know if it came out that he was injured.
The last 2 attackers? Was it?
It was like I said in Aubameyang. So I think.
So it was.
I think Aubameyang
so it was a
playing
4-2-3-1.
right. I think Aubameyang was playing right.
So you have the 2 is Guendouzi and Torreira.
Attacking
is
They had
Ozil.
Ozil left, and they had Ceballos and.
Oh,
Cam.
they had Ozil left.
Bro, Melvin. I said that midfield was having sex with some of those teams, like with Wolves at sometimes. It was great. The issue is they're just still mid. Like they were just like overall they were just playing mid.
Defensively they're bad.
They're bad. Terrible. Horrendous.
I think I heard someone say that they allowed 31 shots against Crystal Palace or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, earlier this season.
Melvin, let's not forget. People have been saying, "Oh, Holding is coming back." This is Chooks. Holding is coming back. Tierney's coming back. They played.
Nothing happened.
I don't know, man. I think top 3 is in the back for us. At least top 4.
The way it's looking, it is.
Worst case scenario, top 4 is in the back for us because Conte's gonna be back this week.
The only teams I'm, going forward potentially that would worry me is just Leicester and Tottenham.
But Tottenham's already at 10th.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So
that's just potentially.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot of games left. Leicester's already up there with us.
No, they're
Tottenham,
not. They're 11th. They're even below United
Leicester.
right now. Oh, I thought you said Tottenham.
Yeah,
My bad.
Leicester's already up there with us.
Yeah, we're tied.
So the only teams that that we would expect to come back from where they're from is Tottenham, Arsenal, and United. And Arsenal and United not looking like it. So it's really just Tottenham. So that's why top 4 is really looking.
It's guaranteed, and I still think top 3. I
wouldn't be surprised.
I predicted top 3 from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I thought everybody else was gonna be so ass. I mean, I didn't. Let's be honest. Nobody foresaw Leicester being this good.
Yeah.
So if Leicester wasn't there, it would be top 3. And let's be honest, we're literally tied with them on points. They had a 9-0 game. It's gonna be tough to emulate something like that. I mean, City, EPO-wise, City and Liverpool had tough. They were both down.
They both came back.
They were both down. And I was like, hey, are you trying to give us Christmas early, isn't it? Because if City lost, we were second at least for a day. And I would just love to see that. Is there anything else before we get to our game? I mean, Leicester still won, which is kind of annoying. They beat Crystal Palace, who we play this week, so hopefully they know that they're in for a tough ride. Oh, Tottenham was a big deal. They drew, and the whole the dude the ankle breaking.
Oh
yeah, it was just unfortunate. I'm glad that if you didn't see it. This guy Andre Gomez, he was running and Son tripped him from behind. A typical yellow card offense. The issue was he did trip him, so as he was falling, Aurier came in on the challenge, and the way he came in, there's something about the way he landed his leg, his ankle just went backwards, looked like a freaking candy cane. It's terrible.
Niggas don't be drinking milk nowadays.
The whole day, because that was it. It was just bad to see. They gave Son the red card because it happened so fast. The ref didn't know what
the ref gave Son a yellow card.
The ref gave him a yellow card, and then we saw that that his leg was literally looking like a freaking cane.
You don't have to get out.
Gave him a red,
but you can't blame the refs though.
That's why I said things happen so fast. I don't blame him.
Because the thing is, the ref didn't know that it was off of the landing, not
or
the challenge.
Even Aurier's challenging, for being honest. So I mean, I'm glad that his red card was rescinded. I think it was just turned to a yellow.
Yeah, it's turned. Yeah.
But yeah, it was terrible. It was bad to see.
It was bad.
And I mean, they were.
Son even said that he did not want to get the red card. He's the most one of the most humble people, and so he was crying. Exactly. So he wasn't even gonna appeal for that red card. He was gonna take the 3 games. And so for them to take it back, shows that he definitely did not do that to the player. But they ended up drawing that game anyways.
Because after that, Everton was playing for them. And they gave him 12.
The thing is,
and they gave him 12 minutes of extra time. We'll talk about that later because there was another game that they gave
I know what you're talking about. But after that injury, I don't know if you watched the game, but nobody wanted to
play tackle.
You're not gonna go studs or anything slide tackles or anything because you're you've just witnessed it even happened to me before where I've seen somebody get hurt, and when I go out to play I'm just kind of hey, relax. And so the game kind of in a way the mood of the game kind of got killed off because of that.
It just shifted.
Exactly. And so they scored in extra time.
96 minutes, even though they gave him 12. So,
and it was a nice header too, but
amazing header. I mean, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm praying for a speedy recovery for Andre Gomez. It's really just tough scenes. I think.
He's already at the hospital. They said.
Yeah, but broken.
It's gonna be a while.
So while it's Coleman. Remember, Coleman was worse.
Go help him out.
Coleman was worse. Coleman was leg.
It was this whole
But what was bad was nigga came in studs first, leg up. like just broke his leg.
His wasn't even landing. It was literally just
like
contact.
The dude just came in. No, there was absolutely no reason for that. You know. But we can talk about Chelsea because, not gonna lie, I've never seen like we were having sexual intercourse with Watford. After we scored that goal, I texted you. I said, "Hey, they don't even want to be here. Watford did not want to be there." We scored the 1-0. I still think if there's one thing I need Chelsea to learn how to do is beat the fuck out of people. I need stomps. We saw with Burnley, we were able to get 4, but we're still able to concede 2 after that. I need a 5-0, 6-0 win.
I think
from
it's
these boys.
and I think that comes from a point of view of, or not point of view, but like it's youth that we have on the squad.
Experience.
Like,
you need to end the games, not even because of like the goals you concede later. I just need you to demoralize the other team because we're seeing City is beating teams. Was it 8-0? You see Leicester's beating team 9-0. It's because if we're gonna compete with all these teams up there, we can't keep only adding 1+ goal difference. We need to keep adding goals and like beating the hell out of teams.
I mean, with young players, they're always so excited to, I need to go score so a coach can notice that I'm like, I've been hooping lately or whatever. And they kind of forget that defending is also important in the game of football or whatever. And so it's going to come with time. Eventually, they're going to be not tired of scoring goals, but they're going to be used to doing that.
Yeah.
To where they're kind of like, if I don't get mine, I'm going to get it next game.
Type shit.
And so I think the excitement of trying to do everything now offensively is kind of what's getting in the way of us conceding so many goals defensively.
And also, like, we play a lot of games. Like, we play Carabao Cup. Thank God we don't have Carabao Cup no more. So now, like, it was lucky a blessing in disguise. So now, like, a lot of our players are going to be able to rest more. The thing is, FA Cup's coming up soon, which is going to kind of suck. And the way we're looking right now, I think we're going to go far in the Champions League. So
we could, yeah. I really hope so.
That's why I think, like, the way we're looking, I'm not like, if we won yesterday, I was about to say, hey, bring on Barcelona. Like,
I want to see, I'm actually excited to see who we will get.
Wait, I think Real's number 1 in their thing. If it wasn't if Real was second, I could have put money we're gonna draw Real.
But the thing is, it's like, do you want a tough team coming out
I'd rather
stage? Why is that?
I'd rather just get out the way. Me personally, because we have no expectations this season. We have no expectations this season. So I really want, at this point, even if we lose, I want to see how good we are.
So you want to go up against a tough team
because
out the gates. That way, as you progress, you're like, we just beat Real, or we just beat.
Would you have rather be in City's pool to where they have like all these bullshit teams?
No.
Or let's face Ajax.
Yeah.
Let's see how good we really are. You know, because even if we lose, okay, cool. Because
at least we know where we're at.
I'm just letting you guys know right now. Chelsea's winning the EPL next season, barring injury, winning the EPL next season.
We'll see. Hopefully,
we're winning the EPL next season. So I'm okay if we don't. We're not gonna win EPL this season, as far as I know. Probably not gonna win Champions League this season. FA Cup is low key like. That's the only cup that I really want to take seriously. Other than that, let's go up against all the tough games because we really only get like our limited games in the EPL are only really City and Liverpool to a certain extent. Like that really, like how good are we really, against the top.
I'll say Tottenham to an extent. And on their day,
I'll say Leicester more right now.
I mean, we've already in terms of big teams.
But Leicester wasn't even as big as they were when we played them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll say big teams.
Well, I'm just saying, like, right
in terms of names. If you look at names on all in terms of Arsenal, United, and Tottenham, I'd rather play Tottenham when it comes to names. Like you're going up against Harry Kane.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of names, not like who's on form, who's been playing well or not.
Yeah.
I don't really care to play against Daniel James. I don't really care to play against like Wan-Bissaka. I don't care about those guys. I'd rather play against.
You want to play against Torreira?
I don't care. I'd rather play against like guys like Kane. That's a true litmus. Because even if Tottenham's playing bad, Kane is still going up against Torreira. I want to see that.
Because right now, we could draw. The way it's looking, we could draw Liverpool or Napoli. We could draw.
They're not
Tottenham.
giving EPL teams. You can't play your.
Oh, you can't draw. Okay, so we can't play Tottenham then. So right now, I think the only like tough team that we could eventually face is Liverpool, because Liverpool's right now is first because Napoli wants to go fold. Napoli's pretty much the only team that's second right now that I'm scared of, because Dortmund right now is tied with Inter. So that's the only other team that like right now I'm scared of. Those two teams. Mm-hmm. And really, let's be honest, for beating Dortmund or Inter if we face them. Well, let's save Champions League for now. Let's finish this Watford game. Jorginho, I will say the only reason that penalty went that far is because we were playing so well. We're playing overconfident. We legit were just playing around with them in the box, and Jorginho
was just a small slip up, and they ended up getting the ball.
The issue is, Melvin, if that was a penalty, why isn't Chelsea a penalty?
See, and I think that's where it comes to VAR is progressively becoming more like confusing for the game, because in the beginning of the season we weren't seeing like calls like this. Like in the beginning of the season there was a lot of calls where I was just kind of like
that City Tottenham one was pretty bad.
Well, I mean, but I actually understood why they called it. That's what I'm saying. Like, they actually had proof as to why that was that. Because they said in terms of going into scoring, when you're scoring a goal, it cannot touch anybody on your team before it goes into the net. And which happened. It touched, I think it was like Otamendi or something, or Laporte, one of them, before Jesus scored. And I understood that rule. Because that's a new rule that came into this season. Because that's the same. That's pretty much
have to amend it big time.
Yeah, but that's the same thing that literally just happened in what is it called, in our game against Ajax when it touched Tammy's hand,
or even the Valencia game. I don't know if you saw that one.
But it touched Tammy's hand before it actually scored. So that's a consistent rule. But there's certain rules, because if you look in this weekend, it was this weekend. Whenever I don't know if it was Dele Alli, it touched his arm when he jumped up. And they still didn't call penalties.
Yeah. Because I thought VAR was supposed to take away the whole idea of discretion up to the referee's discretion. To where we're realizing, unless you have a monitor, I don't want VAR.
But it's not even that. It's starting to look like... Because I was thinking that with VAR, they're going to show the replay on TV. I'm going to be like, I really only need like one or two looks at it. And I'll be like, that's penalty.
Like, why is it taking
but
so
they're starting to like look at it like 5-6 replays, and they're slowing it down each time, and I'm just like, the longer you're taking, the more I'm getting like discouraged.
Because the commentator said like, if this is given a penalty, the game is lost. And I'm being honest, that's very, very true.
So I agree with you with that, because after this penalty call that they called on us, there was a lot of reasons why it didn't make sense. For one, Jorginho clipped him, which I have no complaints at all.
But it was a small clip.
Yeah, but that's not even my point. He still took a step after that, which shows you that
he had balance. Like, it wasn't that big of a clip.
He still had control over what he was doing, and
then
he just fell. And my whole point is, even if he did clip you, the ball was already like out of bounds. Like, you're not getting that ball regardless, even if he clipped you. And so he didn't slow you down from getting the ball. You weren't going to get it. Like, let's say he didn't touch him. He was still not going to get that ball. It was going out of bounds. And so, which made it so confusing to me, because it's like, how are you going to call that a penalty? And you go look at something like Cho where he gets pushed and you're like...
and then tap from behind. And not only was it not a foul, you also give him a yellow card. So that's where I'm saying, like, what are we doing here, VAR? Like... I've been saying since the beginning, I didn't want it in the EPL because I would rather you guys just miss.
But this not the same VAR we saw in like World Cup, Champions League.
VAR was.
It's not the same.
But I told you I would
like.
But
remember World Cup? Were you having stuff like this happen?
But I'm saying I've never been a fan of VAR because it was just stupid shit that was called. And I'm saying I'd rather you miss it. I'd rather you just fuck up on the call than you even have the resource to even look at it again and then still miss it. Which one would you rather? Would you rather ignorance or the fact that you can even see it again and then you miss the call? Like, what are we doing here?
I think it's when the era of like, so obviously there's all this like sports betting, gambling, all this stuff going on. So I feel like a lot of people are always questioning whether a ref is getting paid to like make a call or anything like that. And so they want to provide like video footage that, oh, this was the right call, or like clear up some calls. That way it doesn't seem like there's anything going on in the game like suspicious. And I think obviously we've always had suspicious calls being made in all sports actually, and we've always been like, oh, like that was the wrong call or whatever.
We've just dealt with it.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where they're trying to correct that.
But at what cost? At what cost are we correcting?
But that's the thing. They didn't perfect this enough to where.
So which one would be worse? We're mad at the NFL because you have a chance. First of all, it's the Regents call with the Saints and Rams. Not only did somebody about throw a flag, somebody said no. You could have stopped the game and been like, "Yo, like, what the fuck are we?" Like, you have the opportunity to replay. Mm-hmm. That's why it was so bad. What call can you remember that was just so bad in soccer that you really remember?
I mean, there's been calls like last year. There was a handball.
But you at least understand. Okay, you just didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean,
we got over a lot more. I'm not gonna lie, soccer. I don't think soccer fans were really like pressing for like a replay.
No, we weren't.
We really weren't.
We weren't pressing for it
because it just became part of the game, and we'd rather ignorance than trying to perfect the game and still be.
I think what's really happened is we've seen how technologies start to play a part in sports. So we saw how goal line technology was coming into.
But that was great.
Yeah, and it worked perfectly.
It's you want to know why? Because you actually get it right every time.
Exactly, and which is perfect. And so they were kind of like, oh, since technology is like kind of perfecting the game, let's try and implement it more into everything.
They try to be offsides.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like it might end up to a point like 50 years from now where we have robots as refs, like making calls. That's just how things are gonna try and like progress going forward.
Before women. He said robots would get better before women. That's crazy. Wow, bro. You're a wild guy.
There's women refs. What are you talking about?
You're a wild guy.
There's women refs.
That's crazy.
But who said they deserve it though?
Wow. Clip. What was that? 150. All right, bet. I'll clip that.
I'm dead. Anyways, that's where we're going in terms of technology. Like, we're trying to perfect everything in terms of sports, and we're like the Premier League, just football in general. They're gonna have to admit that we're not perfect with this. So either we kind of like go away with it for now and try to find ways to perfect it, or we continue doing this and everyone's just going to continue having a problem. Because, like, when you hear a commentator saying, like, there's no way you calling that a penalty and they call it, like, even me, I would, like
I'm a ref.
But the thing is, like, let's say I was even a Chelsea fan. Let's say it was just a random game. There's no way I'm calling a penalty for that. Mm-hmm. No way at all. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they still call penalty for that, it just, like, I was hurt. Like, it wasn't even like, man, fuck this ref or anything. It was just more like you feel like there was this energy of unfairness that just came into you, and you're just like, really, like, what can I even do about this? Like,
would you rather it be gone?
Huh? I think what they can do is because they said they're having a meeting this week or whatever. They're gonna have to. And one thing that's really like bothering me at the moment is how decisions are being made by somebody who's not even at the game. Mm-hmm. And you're having these monitors at the game across from the ref that you spent all this money for this screen in the stadium and you're not even using it. For what?
You're not even doing this. You can't even do this. You should be doing this. That should be the VAR.
Exactly, not this. When you do this, that means you actually saw it.
Exactly, which you can fucking do.
So it's getting to a point where they're not even the ones viewing it, and they're relying on somebody who's not at the game to make a decision. Mm-hmm. And so you're sitting here like, well, why are you reffing the game then if somebody above you is going to make that decision? Yeah, and I think what a lot of people thought was it was going to be a mutual thing. Like, oh, you thought it was this? I thought it was this. So at the end of the day, I'm still going to have to find a decision. But it looks like whatever they're saying on the screen, that's where you're going with.
No matter and what so you think about it.
What you're sitting here thinking is like, as a fan, then why the hell do you have a screen in the game if...
Why you have a ref? Mm-hmm. When somebody else can make a decision over him.
But... in terms of time wasting, it's never really. So here's my question to you. I want to ask you this. Mm-hmm. So do you prefer wasting more time but getting the right decision, or not wasting as much time and still messing up the call?
With VAR?
With having VAR, because we're let's just say we're already here.
I'd rather you waste time and get the perfect call.
Exactly, but what they're doing now is you're having the ref who's not at the game look at it like 10 times, so you're already wasting time anyways. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, if that ref went to go look at the screen himself, you would probably get the same amount of time.
Reason he was literally right there.
Exactly, you're sitting.
Why he didn't
the time that you're using to be doing this the entire time, just putting your hand in your ear the entire time, you could be using to look at the video, and like it doesn't mean that the ref who's not at the game shouldn't be looking at the video. Y'all can both look at it at the same time and discuss it.
Mm-hmm. But I think the ref on the field should have the final decision.
But the reason why he can't have final decisions is because he's not looking at it.
I'm saying, like, if they both do it,
he's obviously gonna. But that's my thing. He's getting swayed because the person who's not at the game is actually looking at the replay. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of sitting there like, oh, word, like that's what really happened. Okay, then let me make this decision, mm-hmm. whatever. So why don't you, as a ref, also go look at it while he's also looking at it? If really what y'all trying to figure out is having more than one person decide it, both of y'all look at it and you still have final say because you've seen it yourself too. Mm-hmm. And so it's too much confusion going on. So I think going forward, obviously, like, VAR hasn't been a big thing in terms of a success from the beginning of the season, really. So they're not gonna. They're obviously,
not gonna lie, when things go to VAR, it's most likely gonna be in favor of the team.
Yeah, and so in terms of what we should do with VAR going forward, they're not gonna take it away this season at least. So what they should try and do for the upcoming games is allow the ref who's at the game to go view it himself and make that decision himself. Because I'd rather me get a decision from somebody I'm actually seeing make that decision than him going like this and like no penalty or whatever. So I'm like, that's literally what we have to do going forward, and then we'll see if it's still affecting the game as much or not.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. It's nauseating. It hurts because. I mean, from the we talked about it for a while,
almost every week.
But I was like very. I did not want VAR.
But here's the thing: would you say that you literally saw everything that has happened now from the start? I don't think you did though.
I did though.
Not like this.
I said
like this.
I said the time wasting.
No, you were really big on time wasting.
I said the time wasting.
You were really big on time wasting.
And I still feel like even with the time wasting, like I still feel like we're gonna be upset because they're still gonna get up. They're still gonna get
because calls are subjective. It's not. Yeah.
So if you're gonna waste time, that whole needs to be 10 out of 10 decision.
But your big issue was time wasting.
Yeah, it was.
But your big issue now is.
But the thing is, we're not even getting time wasting because they're not using the monitor.
But
that was the biggest issue.
It's still time wasting because.
But I'm saying, like,
you're wasting the same amount of time you would have wasted if you went to go see the monitor. That's how bad it's gone.
People were doing the ear thing, wait, and then they'll go to the monitor, and then they come back. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not even as much as the World Cup was bad.
It wasn't bad.
No.
It wasn't
bad. Like, that Germany Korea game, I was like, hey, like, it's tomorrow already. Like, can we get this wrapped up? I mean, I understand that. I don't even want to talk about this no more. Basically, bottom line, fuck VAR. Anyways, other than that, let's talk about the actual Watford game. Pulisic scored. I think Tammy had a goal and an assist. Jorginho per usual. Jesus Christ. Kovacic per usual. This is what I want to talk about. And look, I know it's going to be a hot take. I know it may be taken a little bit abrasively. But after this game, and after Ajax, let's sell Conte. I'm ready.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm ready.
For why?
Why not?
Because he's the best midfielder in the world.
He's one of.
Probably top 3.
Why not? Okay. That's what we lose. That's what we lose, right? What we gain?
What do we gain by having him?
What do we gain by selling him?
By selling him, all we get is money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
But we lose a lot by not having him on the team.
Do you think this midfield is phenomenal? I think right now we have the best midfield EPL playing right now. Playing like in form, we have the best midfield.
No.
Who else?
I don't think we're better than City.
We're better than City.
I doubt it.
I think other than Kevin De Bruyne, we're better than City.
City's a full. We're not better than City.
I
but
think midfield
let's be realistic.
I think the way we're playing, like our midfield is controlling the whole game.
They weren't controlling
our team and the other.
They
team.
weren't controlling the Liverpool game.
I say right now, Liverpool was it was my birthday.
It was a couple of weeks.
That was my birthday.
How long ago?
That was September 22nd.
Yeah, but it was the same midfield.
We weren't even on a win streak yet.
But
Conte
since then, who have we played?
Conte. But I'm saying, for Ajax.
Ajax, that's it.
Yes.
And they're not even compare Ajax to Liverpool to City.
But we didn't even play Kovacic and Jorginho in that game, so that doesn't even
game?
count. The Liverpool game, so it doesn't even count.
Who was playing that game? It was
Conte. Conte scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why sell somebody that scored that game?
I'm saying Mount.
You can't sell Conte.
Mount, Jorginho, Kovacic. I'm content.
I'm not buying it
because it's not about buying. It's about selling it.
We're leaking goals. Conte is not here. That's why.
How are we really leaking goals though? Like in what manner are we leaking goals?
How many goals have we allowed this season?
No. But that's
we've allowed like 17 goals.
But that doesn't tell the whole
truth.
Have
Conte play all those games.
Melvin,
Conte play all those games.
Melvin, that goal doesn't tell the whole story. How are we leaking goals? The only goal that right now I can think about that we wouldn't concede is hold on. The only goal that I know that we wouldn't concede is that fourth goal to Ajax. Coach is really looking at Huntelaar.
But look at games like Burnley. We're up 4-0. We allowed 2 goals because everyone wants to go score. They just watched Leicester score 9 the day before. They want to go score 9 as well. Mm-hmm. You have Conte on the squad. Mm-hmm. He has no. That's 2 goals. Both. He has no need to go up there and score.
I only think one of those goals that aren't allowed. Huh? I only think one of those 2 Burnley goals aren't allowed.
None of them are going. None of them are happening. If Conte's there, none of them are happening.
The first one, nigga shot before anybody could have got back.
Conte would have already been there. Nah, bro. As Hazard, this dude's everywhere.
He is
everywhere.
He is everywhere, but that first goal, I don't think anybody could do anything.
My thing with Conte, he will be attacking. Next thing you know, he's defending.
I'm just saying,
Kovacic and Jorginho are not as fast as Conte in terms of defending.
Right now.
You're outrageous.
Right now,
I think you have a little bit too much to drink. There's no way.
Right now, I don't mind selling him.
Huh?
I don't mind selling him.
You don't sell.
Conte. I want to keep him, obviously, but I don't mind selling him.
You don't sell him.
Because if you sell him and we get the next up and coming, the midfielder,
you don't sell him.
Why not?
You don't sell him.
He's 29. He's really injury prone. That's what
I'm talking about. He's not injury.
He's not injury prone. How many games has he played this season?
Since Conte came to Chelsea.
I'm talking about this season.
Since Conte came to Chelsea,
this season,
he's never missed a game till this season.
Okay, I'm talking about this season.
So all of a sudden he's injury prone.
This season he's injury prone.
He played like almost every game.
This season's injury prone.
Almost every game.
This season he's injury prone. Yes,
he's not injury prone. He's dealing with something that happened
this season. This season.
This is what happened. Conte got hurt last year in Europa League, right? Mm-hmm. And ever since then, France, they're like, oh yeah, we gotta have you on the squad because he's their best player. He has to play. He has to play. Even if he's injured, he has to play. And you know Conte, he's the type of player like he's too humble to say no. He's gonna be like, okay, I'll play. He comes to Chelsea, they need him. He has to play, even though he hasn't fixed his injury. He has to play. So it's not even a matter of injury prone. It's a matter of him not giving himself enough time to rest and heal up from his injury that he's still trying to recover from. Mm-hmm. So you coming and playing more games, you're only going to make that injury worse. Mm-hmm. And that's what's been happening. And every time he's coming back a little bit too soon. Conte has never been injury prone apart from this year.
Okay, and I'm talking. So we should use 2 years ago to right now.
No, but I'm literally telling you, he's played every game since he's came to Chelsea.
So
now all of a sudden that he's injured is off of an injury that he had at the end of last season.
We're gonna see because he starts playing this weekend. We're gonna finally start seeing, and he's gonna have international break. I mean, I'm praying that he stays healthy. Let's be honest. I mean,
and if I'm Lampard, I tell him don't go to France. Don't.
Nah, you're not telling him he's not going. It's not about telling him we're shackling him to Cobham. The hell? You're doing training. You're gonna be Loftus Cheek.
Tell them he picked up something.
Exactly. Be like Pep. What the hell? You're not playing.
But he's not an injury prone player.
But he's been injured a lot this season. I'm just saying, But hold on.
we've been
That's
10 games
hold on.
in.
That's not even my biggest
I'm
point.
talking about a lot of injuries.
But
that's 10
that's
games
not even
in.
my biggest point. We played 15 games, even more.
In Premier League, I mean, it's like 11 games.
It's the fact that I'm content with R3 right now, and Loftus.
Yeah, you're content.
And Loftus Cheek is still coming.
You're content with them, but that's because you haven't seen Kante in this new squad.
Technically, I have.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen enough of him. You say he's been out all year.
No, he's been all year. He's been in and out.
What happened when he was there? He was hooping.
He scored a goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So imagine now that he comes back.
The last game he played with Southampton. And he scored a goal.
Hey man, all I'm saying is when he gets back,
All I'm
you're gonna regret it.
I'm not. But the thing is, he's
See
a
how
great
much better
player.
it will be when he gets back.
No, I truly believe you. That I mean, I'm not saying that we're gonna be worse. I'm just saying, if Loftus Cheek comes back, which look, we rate.
The reason why you're saying
Hold on,
this is
hold on,
because
hold
you
on.
think we have too many players
Hold on,
for
hold
the
on, hold on.
11 that you want.
Hold on.
But that's why we have.
Hold on, Melvin. Right now, we already know how Loftus Cheek is gonna be. Loftus Cheek's for the. If we think Mason Mount is great, we're not ready for Loftus Cheek. So we're gonna have Loftus Cheek, Jorginho, and Kovacic. And I'm not gonna lie, Kovacic yesterday, that nigga was hooping. Second half, he was hooping.
Against Ajax.
Yes.
Is Ajax better than City?
I mean, don't do that.
Are they better than Liverpool?
Don't do that. He was playing well.
No, are they better than both of those teams?
I can't.
When
say
we
yes.
play Ajax, would you say we have more possession against them than we do against Liverpool? Or
They
City?
have more position than us.
Second half, we have more than them.
That in both
Overall,
games.
we had
But
more
we've been
position.
proven to be a second half team as of late.
But my whole point is, we're not a position-based team when it comes to going up against bigger teams, right?
Well, those two teams, because those two teams are just better than us.
Exactly. And so, would you rather have somebody who can't defend or?
I
somebody
would
who can
rather.
defend?
I'm not. The thing is, I try to act like I wouldn't rather Conte.
That's what you're saying.
No. I literally just said I would rather Conte.
So what's your point? Why are you selling him then?
I'm
If you
just
rather
saying-
have him on the squad, why are you
I'm
selling
saying
him?
I wouldn't be mad if we do.
What do you mean you wouldn't be
Because
mad?
the upside is we get a whole. The upside is we get a lot of money from it. We are able to take more. We've already taken chances with a lot of our academy.
Mm-hmm.
We're then again forced to get maybe our next person from academy. We're able to that next big person that's coming up. That's maybe that type of person that's nobody's ever gonna be like Conte. Not never,
Mm-hmm.
but like right now, nobody's like Conte. But we never know what that next player could be. And if they ask for a large price tag, we can spend it on him. And he's already a lot more years younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
So the upside is that. Obviously, the downside is that we lose arguably one of the best players right now.
Defensively.
I think all around.
I mean, obviously all around, but
All
I'm saying
around.
defensively,
Yeah,
especially.
especially. But first of all, we haven't even seen our number one defense this whole season yet, which I think people are forgetting. We haven't seen. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if Rudiger will be in that number one defense this season.
We'll see. He
'Cause
might.
the way
he might
Zuma,
come on.
yeah,
I mean, he's playing well, but
Zuma's playing well.
he's obviously gonna come
we
take
know
his spot.
Samori. We saw what it looked like when Reece James was really playing well, and we already saw what Emerson was looking like second half of Watford. We haven't even seen those four yet. I mean, we haven't seen Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Kovacic. Granted, we have not seen Conte, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek. We've seen our front line at their best.
My point is, when you're going up against City, Liverpool, Barcelona, Bayern, all these big teams in the Champions League, they're gonna obviously dominate you in the midfield.
I don't think so.
I think they will.
I think attacking wise, maybe it's gonna be hard to stop them.
As in, like,
but
they'll have more possession than we do.
That with Kovacic and Jorginho.
Yes, they will.
I don't know about that.
They definitely will, because teams
Because
are because here's the thing.
how many players on their team are DMs?
No, but here's the thing.
But no, other than
you yourself just told me Ajax have more possession than us, right?
yeah.
So why wouldn't Barcelona or all these other teams have more possession
That's
than us?
fine, but
That's my whole point.
But
they will have more possession than
they
us.
only have possession in the first half. Second
No,
half.
second half was really because of the Reds, really.
Hmm?
Because of the Reds.
No.
As in, we
but-
started off the first, 10 minutes, we were playing better in terms
Uh-huh.
of possessing and all that. But once they got the Reds, there's no way you're going to have more possession when you have 2 red cards.
But even the first game, we had more possession than them.
And by how much? What was it? I don't even, let me
But-
even look at it. But here's the
it was
thing.
it was a
Here's the
swing.
thing. My point is, when we're going up against City, Liverpool, Barcelona, all these big teams, we're not gonna have more possession. I guarantee you, we're not having more possession.
Busquets is getting a little bit more washed now. So who's the CDM for their team? Who's the CDM for City?
It's not even about their CDM. As a team, You're going up against all these.
So you're saying as a team we can't get there?
No, as a team we won't have more possession.
So you're saying as a team we can't get that good?
We can, but not with what we have right now.
I think we could.
You're talking about right now.
I'm not talking about right now. We're not saying Conte right now. I'm saying him in the summer. That's a long ass time from now.
Even a year from now, we're still not gonna.
I think we could.
Nah, it's gonna take like 2-3 years.
I think next year Chelsea's gonna be that team you would actually like. You will pray you don't see. I really do believe that.
I mean, that's the hope, and it's only gonna happen if Conte's in the midfield. Like
I think without Conte, I think we definitely could.
My problem is defensively because Conte is too fast as a midfielder.
He is. He's no.
And
nothing you're gonna tell me about Conte is gonna surprise me.
Yes,
he's a phenomenal.
So my point is, when we go up against, based off what I've seen this year, when we lose possession, Jorginho and Kovacic, they're not the fastest players on the team.
But Mount is
as
able to get back. Even Kovacic is able to get back, and Jorginho.
How high are they playing? That's my whole point. Let's look at just Kovacic and Jorginho. They're playing the lowest in terms of positioning in the midfield, right? Like the closest to the your own goalkeeper. They're the closest thing as a midfield. So even us, let's say we're possessing the ball, we're playing high. If we lose it, they're going full sprint, but teams are like already past you in terms of counter attacking. But when you have somebody like Conte, he's literally coming like from behind you, passing you, and then passing the next guy and then getting the ball.
Now
Kovacic and Jorginho can't do that. And that's where the problem comes. When we lose the ball, I get scared because I'm like, wait, these guys are not fast enough to catch up to the counter attack.
Who on Barcelona's doing that?
What do you mean?
Conte's doing?
But that's the thing. They have more reliable options in terms of attacking.
Hold on. So let's break it down. Who on their team could do that? Conte does.
They don't have to do that because they're obviously attacking more.
I'm getting to a point. So nobody can, right? Who can do it?
I wouldn't even say nobody can, but like...
Hold on. But I'm saying Conte, like what Conte does, who can do it? Nobody really. Who wants to say he can do it? Nobody really.
But my point is
really
those
teams...
My point is that those teams don't need that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying those teams don't need that.
If we can adapt to that, why not?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for guys like Tammy, Mason, Callum, Pulisic, for them to become as big as a threat offensively as like guys like Aguero, Sterling, Mane, Salah, Messi, all these guys. It takes years for them to become that big of a threat. And my point is like when you go up against Barcelona, they're not as scared of you as you are in terms of them attacking.
For now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you're telling me next year, Mount, all these guys will be in that level?
But first of all, they've only played 1/3 of the games they're gonna play this season already. So they're only hold on.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Getting better.
I understand what you're saying.
The way we're progressing right now, if we are looking scary, I don't mind selling him for the price that we're gonna sell him and what we could flip him for. No, because right now
I get exactly what you're saying.
Because right now
my whole thing is teams will get scared of you when you go win the Champions League with this squad. They'll be like, hey, these guys might be cold. But if you're not winning anything, they're just kind of like, oh, they were just on a good run. Look at Ajax.
That's what I'm saying. We could do what Ajax did.
But nobody's really scared of them, though. Who? If we're able to go to Ajax and...
I would say people were scared of them before we beat them. They hadn't lost a game before they played us.
In their league. Who else were they playing?
But in general...
Who else is in their league?
But they were beating the fuck out. Like
in their league.
And Blue and Valencia, which we couldn't even do.
Valencia?
But I'm saying we couldn't even do that.
But I don't think teams were...
But my point is, granted, only them losing the Lit and De Jong were the only reasons you probably weren't scared of them. In total, if they still had the Lit and De Jong,
I'll be a little bit more scared, but I wouldn't be. Okay. I would still rather face them than face City or Liverpool.
Okay. So that's my point is, if we only lose Conte and our midfield is only getting better, why won't you be scared?
Because I have no guarantees that Kovacic or Jorginho will be better than Conte ever.
No, of course not. That's definitely.
That's literally the only reason why.
I don't think other than Kevin De Bruyne. Other than Kevin De Bruyne, nobody in those other teams that you are saying are better than Conte.
And that's my whole point.
So I'm saying, so they have players that aren't even as good as Conte. So why can't we have players that are You're saying that they can't even emulate
Because
something.
My thing is,
familiar
we have
to
a
Barcelona
luxury,
then?
so why not use it to our advantage? Why lose it? Just what are we getting in return? Money. What are we gonna do with money?
Selling him,
What are we gonna do with money?
flipping him for younger players who could potentially fill in the.
But
blanks
I'd
for you.
rather win. Why are you in a future mode? I want to
Because
win
he's
now.
29.
I want to win now.
He's 29.
But you're telling me now next year we can win Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Next year he'll be what, 30?
Yes.
Do you think he's gonna have this decline?
I don't think he will. I think
So. If he's still gonna be on that level,
But just like Max Kellerman always says, sell him a year too early, not a year too late.
but that's
It's
it's
a very true philosophy.
No,
I'd rather sell him 1 year
I
too
agree
early
with
than
that.
too
But my
late.
whole thing is, you don't lose anything by keeping him.
You don't. I don't. If we keep him, I would be just as happy as anybody else.
Exactly.
I'm saying I am not opposed to selling him right now.
I'll say this: if we were a team like Leicester, then it would make sense.
But
Chelsea's here's the thing
but
with
what's
Chelsea:
Leicester's upside
we already
without
have
Conte?
money though. We have money, so it's not like we're looking for money.
The issue-
Even if we keep Conte, we still have money. We can still go buy players that you would want to use that money for.
Melvin, other than that United game, which you don't count, we're on a 7-game win streak, 8-game win streak
What's your point?
without Conte.
Exactly. So imagine if we have him.
So I'm saying without
We're
Conte.
keeping clean
I'm saying
sheets.
without Conte, without
keeping
Emerson.
clean sheets.
Well, without Emerson, without
We're
Loftus-Cheek,
keeping clean sheets.
without Loftus-Cheek. I mean, we keep a clean sheet with him in the squad though.
I mean, that was because the squad was still young at the time, or not young,
Southampton
but
was just a few
beginning
games
of the
ago.
season. Yeah.
Southampton was just a few games ago.
My point is, having Conte on the team helps you more than it
It
hurts you.
does.
And you'd rather keep somebody you're guaranteed to perform for you than for you to flip him and hope that the guy you buy is gonna come and perform as well as you want him
I
to.
don't even expect us to get a player immediately.
But that's my whole point. Why even worry about that far ahead when you should
Because
just worry
he's
about it
29
now?
right now. You have to start looking.
I'm not worried far because here's my thing.
You have to start looking.
If you
at when
really
he's
look,
gonna start
if you really
declining.
look at our squad, let's say last year before we lost Hazard, everybody was looking at our team like, damn, it's gonna take a lot of rebuilding. Like, we gotta buy a lot of players
You know
from
what happened?
every single position.
You know what happened?
Look what happened. We get banned. All these guys come from loan. All of a sudden, they're balling without us spending a single dime. So we're already like in a mode where we don't even need to. We don't need the money. We just use what we have now.
We don't need the players apparently.
What do you mean?
We like.
Oh, the
we're-
players that
we're-
we would have bought. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm saying like we're already good right now. So why not just flip and let's keep this youthful thing going, just so we could for the future keep that youthful thing going.
So my whole thing with this to finish it off is that keeping Conte on the squad will not affect us in terms of. I think if anything, it's just more of a greed. If you really want to lose him just for money, like it never hurts to keep him.
It doesn't. I don't agree with that.
So
Two things can be true.
that I don't really get your angle.
Two things can be true. If we are playing phenomenal right now without Conte,
Imagine how much better we can be with him.
so I'm saying yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But imagine how good we could be.
You're more excited about how good we'll be in the future.
Yes.
So you want to lose what you have now,
not
just to-
lose, but like I said, I'd
just
rather.
you're saying
I'd
that what
rather
we have now is great enough to where we don't really need him.
I think so.
And so you're saying that if we kind of flip that and have more money for the future to invest in, you wouldn't mind that.
Yes.
My whole thing is
okay. For example, we lost Hazard, right? It sucks, but we're playing great without him, right?
yeah, exactly.
But how much better we play with him, right?
You say
How much? Like if we imagine just like exactly how we play and just plugging him in there.
I mean,
So
on
that's
paper,
what I'm saying.
on paper it looks good, but I feel like it would be a different story.
I'm saying.
I feel like it would be
I'm
a
saying
different story.
theoretically exactly how we're playing.
But I'm just saying I feel like it would be a
I'm
different
saying-
story
I'm
because
talking about theoretically, if we just
But
plugged in,
that's what I'm
so
saying.
instead of starting a Willian, you start Hazard
But
on
that's
the
what I'm
other
saying.
side.
I'm saying it will be totally different.
Melvin,
you can
Melvin,
say
you're
theoretically,
li-
no, but I didn't.
but that's not.
but-
You're literally just
no,
ignoring it.
No,
saying,
I'm ignoring because of what I've seen.
I'm-
That's what I'm
but Melvin,
saying.
I'm
I'm
just-
putting things
but-
into context. Like
Melvin,
I've literally seen this happen
Melvin,
where
you're literally ignoring my point just to make you. I'm just saying it would be great if would
Because
it be
your
great,
point-
Hold on, Melvin. Would it be great if Hazard played Narcissus how we're playing right now?
of course it would be
That-
great,
that's
but
what-
it,
that's
would
what I'm
be,
talking about.
it wouldn't be
That-
the same.
Okay.
It wouldn't be
you
the
can say
same
that,
at
but I'm
all.
just saying, you already agreed to my point that if he was
Like
there,
as in if you were to switch Hazard and Willian I'd rather have a Hazard. But my whole point is, we wouldn't be playing the same way as we are because everyone would be deferring to him. That's my whole point.
Yes, but Melvin, I'm just
so if let's say
it's a non-point because I am agreeing with you. I'm just saying
but if everyone was to defer to Hazard, would we be the same team as we are?
We're not even talking about. I'm talking about would it be great if Hazard was playing in our system right now?
Of course,
and that's it.
Yeah.
So imagine but we're playing great without him. Would it be great to have him? Of course.
Yeah.
So we're playing great without Conte right now. Would it? And if
but
would
I'm
it be great
saying,
to have him? Yes.
But
if we lose him and we're able to have money and invest in more young players,
I'm saying Hazard's impact would change our game more than
but
Conte's
I'm not
impact.
talking about really.
Yeah.
You think Hazard's impact
would change our game, our play style more than
I'm not
Conte's?
talking about. We already talked about our high play style. I'm just saying, like that's a non-point at this point. We're just.
My whole thing is, if you're really excited about winning now, you keep Conte.
I don't care about winning now.
I do.
Melvin,
I think
we're a team.
I'm saying
we have a team that's going to be a dynasty. The way,
but look at it in this context. Let's say somebody like Mbappe, he was already cold at 19. Like he was already a superstar. Mm-hmm. So why not be a superstar from day one? Why wait until like you're 20?
It's not about waiting. It's just like you want the results right now, and I'm saying
not saying. Of course, I want it, but I'm saying
so theoretically. Worst case scenario, Conte plays. We keep Conte. He plays great next season. Mm-hmm. The season after that, we still don't sell him, and he starts playing terrible.
Let's say we never sell Conte. How does it affect us?
Hold on. Okay, so that money that we could have had then.
But what do we need it for? We still have the guys that you
as a replacement.
But I'm saying we still have the guys that you would want, right?
Because the issue is right now, if we don't have Conte right now, we only have 4 good midfielders.
We still have what's it called?
4.
But here's my thing.
Good. Hold on, but we only have 4, right?
Here's my thing. All those guys are young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that between now and let's say in the future when we want to buy more players, it's not like we're going to buy a whole squad of players. It would literally be just adding one more player.
But I'm saying like we're losing on so much money right now by taking
my whole point is every year Chelsea will have money to buy players, and every year we don't need to add more to what we have in terms of like 5-6 players. It's really just like 1 or 2 players. So next year we add 1-2 players. The year after that, if we need to, we add 1 more 2 players. It's not like we're buying 5-6 players at once. And so us keeping Conte is not gonna affect us because regardless whether he goes or he doesn't, we're still gonna have money to buy the 1 or 2 player that we need in the future because we have that great of a squad right now. That's my whole point.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying.
Your whole thing is that we will get the money that we need. I'm saying we don't need to get that money.
But I'm okay with either one. I'm just saying if we flipped Conte right now,
it doesn't hurt us in the future, but in the immediate future, like it could prevent us from winning a trophy.
I'm just saying you never know.
You never know whether Conte is the difference between us.
I would rather sell him 1 year early than a year late, and that's my point.
No, I get your point. I totally do.
We talked about Watford enough.
Mm-hmm. Ajax.
I said I had heart palpitations. Like I was supposed to go to the movies, I couldn't go. I was like, you know what? Like my heart, like I need to focus on my health. That game was beyond intense. To summarize the game was Ajax having 3 goals on 1 shot on target. I think that's the best way to summarize it.
I think that game should have been restarted after the first goal. Because
after goals?
Because it kind of ruined the whole. We didn't get to see a
build up.
Yeah, it was just
like,
more of like
I was walking home. I was driving home. I see 1-0. I'm like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I see 1-1 at 6. I was like, hey, I walked up to the shootout. What are we doing here?
And I think that kind of affected the whole flow of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was.
I will say is, what's annoying me is like people are talking like, oh, you guys only drew because it was 2-man down. I want to let you know they were gonna get at least 1 red card regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if dude didn't get a second yellow card, that's a penalty. So worst case scenario, that we were going.
People are arguing that it wasn't a penalty at all.
Why? Because it hit his thigh first.
No. Because his hand was
No, it was a little bit outside.
No, I know, but people were saying that's going like way too far.
Just not true.
Like how much tight do you want him to? That's what people were saying.
That's just not true.
But the reason why he got caught on it is because yes, even though his hand wasn't like too close, is the fact that he did that. Yeah. So you kind of like sold yourself out on that.
So basically, regardless, we were at least gonna get a penalty and a red card.
And that's why I said because of that hand movement back, that's why he deserved to get the red.
I'm saying even regardless of even if he doesn't get that red, regardless, they were gonna be down to 10 men and we're gonna have a penalty. So we're gonna score 4-4.
I think if you're giving a penalty, there's no way you're not giving him a yellow. That's my whole thing.
Maybe. Yeah. But I'm saying even
there's
even
no way you're not giving
him a yellow. I'm saying if they don't get the second second red.
If they don't get the second yellow, then they're not getting the penalty. That's my whole point.
I'm saying regardless, even if they didn't get the second yellow,
yes, then we're
at least gonna end up with the penalty and we're at least gonna get the other red card. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna equalize. So all these people saying, oh, there were 2 men down, they were going to be at least 1 man down, and we're gonna at least get a penalty. So I want to hear that
would have been what 3-4.
3-4, yeah. It was at the 70th minute. We were gonna score 4-4. We were gonna score 4-4. The second red was really like, hey, you gotta win this one at this point.
Because I saw the first one, and I was like, oh shit, these niggas just got red. Because I saw it coming. And then the ref turns around and he gives the other one. I'm like, wait.
I thought it was for blend again, just so you can see it again.
No, when I saw the second one, I was like, we're not losing this game. I already knew automatically. I knew we're not losing this game because Ajax was not ready for that.
But then again, Ajax was still pressing, and I give them mean ass props.
Bro, there was one shot that kept us saved. I was like, hey. Like if we lost that game, I wouldn't show my face.
Hey, I'll just leave. The banter has been too crazy. Talking points specifically for Chelsea. Oh, Ziyech played well. Ziyech had 2 assists.
So you don't want him at Chelsea?
I like his attitude. He has a terrible attitude. He's a hothead.
I like his
He's a great player.
As the way he can deliver the ball, the way he can shoot. Mm-hmm. It's world class.
Yeah. But
because my thing is, I see a lot of players cross the ball. I see a lot of players like shoot, but there's guys who are like specifically skilled at that. Someone like a De Bruyne, he not only passes the ball to where it needs to be, but he puts enough pace to where the center back can't even get it, the goalkeeper can't get it.
Trent is also like that.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Ziyech did with not only his free kick but his assist.
The assist of promise.
Like it was literally like too fast. And it was like
it was really Aspie wasn't concentrating.
No, but like the way it bended, like if it was a slow ball, like they would have got it before it even got to where Aspie.
Yeah, but the difference between like Kevin De Bruyne is like no matter how good, no matter where you weren't getting that ball. That was really just a lapse in concentration for Aspie. Well, I get what you mean. Like the ball was exactly where it needed to be.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so,
while I like, he's a great player, Sawhead, and he wouldn't fit like the Chelsea mold right now. Especially like we're all like really humble guys right now, and like very like.
I mean, I understand why he wouldn't fit because I don't think anyone could fit. Honestly,
nah, Jadon Sancho.
No, I'm talking about like older guys. Younger guys like a Jadon Sancho, he can fit.
How old is he? He's not older than 24.
Yeah, but he's also not English talent. Like, there's no way he would fit with this squad.
All of that fits into
like, you can't bring in somebody like Dybala. You can't.
Fuck no. Especially because he's already been at Juve.
Mm-hmm.
Specific performances that we need to talk about. Jorginho, once again.
No, he's great.
He's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Kovacic, look. The way it's the way like he gets the ball and somebody's already coming to him. It's just the way he gets past them, which is a quick like body feint and I'm gone. And all of a sudden we're on the break. It's so great.
Mm-hmm.
Alonso, you're never touching a pitch of mine ever again. As long as it's up to me, you would never touch a pitch of mine.
It's never gonna be up to you.
If it was up to me, like them crosses. What was that one cross that he did that just went? It even go to the right, like other box. It went outside the box. It went to like the right mid of the attacking. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like,
man, that guy just ruined our whole attack. My thing with Alonso, I mean, it's every week, but
it is every week.
Because when you see us in terms of build up, we even talked about this. We're always playing quick, 1-2, finding right past everything. When they do that to him, like when they pass him the ball, Like he takes a touch, tries to look around,
and then
he just looks so lethargic and slow.
And then
you see 5-6 guys come to him, and then it just ruins the whole build.
And then even if he isn't pass it, it's only with his left leg.
And it still doesn't go where it needs to.
So it
be.
limits his options.
This guy's left-footed. He was passing all the way to the ref on the other side.
So
The
it limits
linesman.
his options, yeah.
So it's like, what are you good at?
I don't know.
So
useless.
At this, and that's why even and this is that's why I said that was a sub of the year, because guys like Conte, they would have never had the guts to sub him off after what they just saw. I'm pretty sure Lampard saw that. He was like,
"Yeah, get the fuck
off
the field." And Reece James. So this is transition.
I was like, "Thank God you actually know."
Let's talk about Alonso because it gave me a headache. Reece James came on and balled out.
Yeah, he played well.
Cho came on and played really well. Pulisic played well the whole game. I mean, there were little instances that like that. He was the reason that they counted and scored on us because it was just a lazy pass to Aspie, and then next thing you know, like on the counter, and Aspie was already too far up, and Tomori tried his best. As far as I know, if Aspie got back in time, they don't score that goal because Tomori got the ball from dude and kicked it away. Except that it was an Ajax player right there waiting for the ball, and nobody else was around him. What else? Who else individual? Tammy was kind of. I mean, he had the own goal. It was kind of like, and he had.
That's why I said we should just restart the game because it was just individual areas. His was like really just.
But he also had some chances like headers. Like, I was like, hey.
But
for I'll
correct that one. This is where I'll bring in somebody like Alexander and Arnold, Ziyech, De Bruyne, all these guys. The balls were where he was or where they needed to be, but the crosses weren't with enough pace to where all he needs to do is just direct it and it'll go where it needs to be.
Some of them
because when you see him, he's really trying the most he can to actually put effort into the ball, and since the ball wasn't being generated enough power to come towards him, he's not gonna put enough pace to go towards goal. But when you get a ball from like De Bruyne, all you really have to do is just turn your head and they'll just do this and the ball hits you and go in. Exactly. And that's where like I see the difference between crosses coming towards him. So yes, you can say he could have done better, but I really can't blame him on those headers.
You're also comparing crosses to like the best crosses in the world.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Those
like
are few and far between.
We're one of the best teams in the world, we should have guys.
We're not there yet.
But we should have guys like that.
I other than De Bruyne, there's none of those players that you just mentioned. Other than Trent,
I mean, that's why I said
Trent,
there's
really.
fullbacks that can do that.
Other than Trent,
Robertson can do that to an
Reece
extent.
Can.
Yeah, he can.
Reece can. So I mean, for now, we
Aspie can't. Alonso can't.
Yeah, but the thing is, Aspie's not gonna be starting by the end of the season the way it's looking. So. Emerson could for the little.
I think Aspie will start till the end of the season. I think next year
he won't start.
I think he'll start.
I think like by the time.
I think the reason why he starts a lot of games is because we still have him as our clear cut captain. I was getting to that. Beginning of next season, there's gonna be a little armband shift.
Not gonna lie. That goal that was disallowed, which is another VAR discussion I don't even care for. That Tammy was literally right, like on this.
I mean, that's what's literally the same thing as stupid. What happened with
when he scored that goal. His celebration, I almost shed a tear, bro.
I know.
He took the captain back, and showed it to camera. I was like, nah, I almost shed a tear. At that moment,
and that's where you feel like, damn, I want to take it away from you, like
when Reece scored and he did this with the. I was like, bro, y'all gotta relax, like.
But that's why I say like. You can truly tell guys that love the club. Reece, like obviously the guys that are coming from the youth, they love the club because they've been going
that's
up
why this next offseason, this whole buying players, I'm scared.
That's why I say someone like Sancho, who was a Chelsea fan growing up, I can buy that. Like, get him to the club.
Let's finish the Ajax section. We can talk about apparently all these rumors about who we want to buy. All in all, I mean William played really well to me. William plays well.
It's contract year.
William plays well up until the 60th minute.
It's contract
for
year.
every game. Nah, but he started off the season. Pedro's apparently about to leave in January too. I mean, good riddance.
So they said what was November? What we're having our Kaz appeal.
I don't care
for the transfer.
Is that all Ajax? All I'm saying is, okay. Are you mad with the result? Did you want to? We all want to win, but. In the big picture, we're down 4-1.
In the big picture, I'm happy with the result. In the small picture, I'm mad because we should have won that game. Exactly, and that's that on that. But when we go towards transfer, they're saying.
Real quick. The way we're about to beat the fuck out of Valencia and Lille, don't even bother showing up. I feel sorry. Because by that game, Love Streak's going to be back by international break.
Would you have rather played Lille first or Valencia first?
I don't care.
Because Valencia has 7 points,
I don't care.
and we're away.
We're going to beat the fuck out of them regardless. Because I actually going to do it for us anyways. I actually going to... like. Well, they're not going to have daily blend.
The thing is, if Ajax wins this game against Lille...
No, they play Valencia first.
No, they play Lille first.
We play Lille.
I thought we played Valencia first.
No, Valencia was our first game, remember? So it's going to be our last game.
Oh, then I'm happy with what we have.
Yes.
Because if we were to play Valencia first, then I'm a little bit more...
Why?
Because they have 7 points, so it's a high intense game. But my point is, they've already beaten us, so you can't really say they suck.
They suck. We played better than them the whole game.
Yes, I agree with you, but like in terms of them, this is soccer we're talking about. Like, yes, you have a team that you're way better than, but you can still lose to them.
We lost to them when we're still playing 3-4-3.
My whole point is you can lose to them. It's possible to lose to them, right? That's my whole point, right?
Believe it because
but my whole point is
4-2-3-1.
No,
let's see how they fare.
but my whole point is you can't lose to them.
Yeah, they beat us. Yeah,
you can lose to anyone. That's what I'm saying.
Who we lost to? Who we lost to this year?
Let's be realistic. You can lose to anyone.
Yeah, but who we lost to?
And so my whole point is, if you're going up in this matchup where you have a team that has the same amount of points as you, you both need to win this game if you want to advance. It's not even the fact that you're better than them. Just the intensity of that game outshines the who's better than who. That's really what happens in these situations. And so even though we're better than them, like I'd rather play Lille first and have a secured 3 points. And that's why I said if we're playing Lille first now, I'm happy because you have a guaranteed 3 points. So if Ajax and Valencia play first, obviously one of them is gonna drop points, or maybe both of them. So you heading into that last game, you know you've already had your 3 points that you really need, meaning that. If you're facing Valencia last, like if they lost to Ajax, they need it more than you do. So you're actually more chill. That's why it's kind of like what happened with us and Ajax. Once we won that first game, we were more chill this second game because we're kind of like, okay, we don't need the points as much as y'all do. You get me?
I understand. Fully understand.
Yeah. You'd rather get rid of the pressure early on than have it towards it, especially with young players.
Melvin, I think regardless we're going to beat them. We're going to win.
Obviously, but I'm just saying, in terms of pressure, like you'd rather not have that pressure.
Let them have pressure. They need it.
I mean, they had it. They just had it last game.
Okay, and that's what the Champions League is.
Yeah.
The winning Champions League is going up to Camp Nou, down a man, and somehow winning a game. Pressure is going playing Bayern a Champions League final, going to their backyard and beating them. That's what pressure is. They gotta start learning quickly.
That's what I said. We need games like this early on because. I mean, I need games where we. That's what I said. I need games where we go see Messi play and tell me somebody I saw ghosts.
I don't want to see Messi.
Huh?
I don't want to see Messi.
Tomori against Messi. What's up? What's up?
You have Tomori's biggest fan. I don't want to see that for him.
Nah, I want to see.
Not yet.
No, I really want to see it.
But then again, that's not till January. That's a while from now. In general, yeah, that's pretty much.
But
all.
Transfers, like we were talking.
We're linked to too many players that
but
I don't even
you know
want.
That's in January, right?
I don't want to do it. First of all, do you want people in January?
If we can get a guaranteed player in Sancho or Chilwell.
At what cost?
Yes. What do you mean at what cost?
They're gonna tax us.
They were gonna tax regardless.
Summer's gonna be a lot less because summer.
No, if anything, it's gonna be a lot more because
why will Crystal Palace sell their best player?
Huh?
Why would they sell their best player?
I don't want Zaha. I don't want Zaha.
Well, I'm saying like that's the point of it. Like
no, but that's my whole point.
That's the point. Like
Crystal,
why would you sell your great player?
That's why I say it's you have to look at it team by team, situation by situation. Mm-hmm. For example, Crystal Palace. There's no way you're getting Zaha on the low for in the middle of the season.
And what about Chilwell?
Chilwell, you can't get him in the middle of the season because they need him. Okay. Like they're flying high right now. Why would they lose their best left back right now?
To the team that you're competing with.
Look at BVB. That's a different situation.
They
don't. That's the reason why I say it's a different situation is because Sancho can pressure them into leaving because BVB, they already have players on their squad. It's not like they need, because look at Crystal Palace. They really do need to have Zaha on the squad.
But Chilwell's also like
Chilwell. Who's gonna play left back if they don't have Chilwell?
Yeah, that's a good point, but
that's my whole point.
Overall, as a team, they are great. So I don't think one.
But losing your starting left back when you don't necessarily have a replacement is very hard. If you look at
Barnes,
no, Barnes is a midfielder. But if you look at BVB, if they lose Sancho, they can still start all those guys, Hakimi, Hazard, Paco Alcacer. Like they still have guys.
None of them are good offensively like that.
What do you mean? They're great players.
They're good players, but Sancho is really the spark on offense for them.
They still have Royce. They have talent.
Royce is literally plays like every 2 games.
No, they have talent. My whole point is attacking wise. You lose Sancho, of course, is a big deal, but it's not like losing Zaha. Like it's not gonna change life.
It's not, but we're gonna get taxed.
I don't think as much. The reason why I say that is because, and it's gonna play a part in whether they qualify for round of 16s or they get demoted to. So if they get demoted to Europa League, they're not gonna tax us because he's gonna want to leave himself.
That's a good point.
And on top of that, the reason why I say you won't get taxed as much in January in certain situations, i.e. this one's a different situation because, like I said, they do have players that can replace them. In the summer, you have teams that are going to be put in bidding wars because you have much more time to tell teams like, hey, this team just offered me this. This team just offered me this. So what's up? In January, you don't really have time for all that. If the player wants to leave, you're gonna have to sell him. And so my whole point is, the only player that would possibly look likely happening is Sancho, and it's gonna depend on a lot of things.
But Melvin, as we are right now, January we're probably going to be in the Champions. Like we're probably gonna be first in our group. The way it's looking, as long as, honestly, all we need to do is beat Valencia and beat Lille, and we're gonna be there. It's would you want to mess up what was already working by trying to add another player who's gonna want to start playing at the beginning of when the Champions League really starts getting good?
There's no such thing as he's gonna want to start playing because we've already seen that Lampard does not care.
Lampard doesn't care, but what about him? I'm saying like what are we gaining by adding Sancho
but the thing is there's a lot of things that factor into January. Not only is there a possibility that we should be getting players, but there's players that want to leave. Pedro hasn't been getting PT. Giroud hasn't been getting PT. Like, players are going to want to leave. So why lose all these guys? And then all of a sudden, God forbid, we have injuries that just come out of nowhere. We're going to need players. If you're losing players, you want to replace them. That's my whole point. And so my thing is with Sancho is he's not Mbappe. He's not some big-time name where like you have no reason to worry he's not starting. If Sancho comes to Chelsea right now and he doesn't start, what can he say?
It's not even about that. I don't think the risk of getting him in January is worth it.
No, but my whole thing is there's a lot of factors as to why it would be a good thing and why it wouldn't.
But why not just wait till summer?
I say summer because I said the reason why summer might be a little bit more difficult is because bidding war.
I think we're literally easily the front runners for him.
That's hard to say.
If we're other than United,
because how do you convince him when you have Willian, when you have Pulisic, when you have Cho, when you have
only those two? Because as far as we know, Willian is probably gonna be gone by the summer. So if Willian goes and call, so now we only have Pulisic and Cho, and Mount's Mount's competing with Loftus-Cheek. So it's not even like we're crazy winger wise. So if he only has Pulisic and Cho to compete with, it's really not competition because at that point we're going to. I just want to get in that revolving door type team.
It's gonna be a rotation.
Hey, it's just like hey, who wants to play eeny meeny miny you? So
I mean that's kind of what it is right now though. It is because
Cho hasn't been playing well.
No, but the thing is, Cho came from injury. He was automatically starting all that. We give Pulisic a chance. Oh, he's hooping. So,
but it's not like they're all on form type.
I mean, it's hard to have everyone.
But
on
I'm saying
form
we're not there yet. Like when Conte is
But
here.
my point is, it's hard to have everyone on form.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like when everybody's on form, it's just. Like,
I'm saying it's very hard.
It is, but that's what I'm saying. That's how I want to eventually get.
Hopefully that
with Cho, with Sancho. So it's really like, all right, really, which one of y'all starting today? Well, it's gonna be with Loftus-Cheek and Mount. Which one of y'all starting today? Hopefully Conte's.
I mean, that's kind of how it is with
Conte,
Jorginho, and Kovacic.
Kovacic. But really, Jorginho's really the one that's gonna start every game.
I mean, he's starting every game because his position is kind of locked.
That's what I'm saying.
But so is Conte's.
But I'm saying
there's
like,
Lampard has literally said there's no way when Conte is healthy he's not gonna start.
It's not about that. It's just like which position do we like? We need Jorginho. Like what Jorginho's really like the orchestra to our whole offense. That's
we need Conte as well.
Yeah, I didn't say you don't.
Conte's one of the first names on the team
like,
sheet.
I'm saying like
who's
okay.
Who's
Wait,
first on the team sheet? Conte or Jorginho?
Question. It's not. This, you're trying to. Which partnership will work better? Kovacic Conte or Jorginho Kovacic? Which partnership will work better?
Conte and whoever. Conte and whoever.
I don't think so.
That's how it is.
I don't think
you're gonna say Jorginho and whoever, but it's Conte and whoever.
I think it's Jorginho.
And I'm looking at not only my eyes but Lampard's eyes. I guarantee you, he's gonna say Conte and whoever.
But that's because Conte is the better player. I'm just saying, like, especially like how we're playing. I think Jorginho is the more irreplaceable one.
I think you're just falling in the eyes of what you're seeing right now.
What's that? So go off.
I think it's because you haven't seen Conte in a minute. I don't think you haven't seen Conte in a minute.
Who's giving that pass?
You haven't seen Conte in a minute.
Melvin, who's giving that pass?
You haven't seen Conte in a minute.
Nobody's giving that pass on the team.
Anyways, we need to wrap this up. You haven't seen Conte in a minute. That's why.
Real quick.
Predictions.
Cameron's about to go off, but I really don't care anymore.
Predictions.
I will say we need Chilwell. That's the one player that I want for sure. I definitely want Sancho. We're apparently
the guys.
We're apparently linked to Timo Werner. No,
it's not happening.
You can't handle small Germany. How you gonna come handle Stamford Bridge?
It's not even that. I don't think he's gonna want to come knowing that he's not guaranteed us starting.
I mean, I would love to see him and Tammy go back and forth. Who else? Ake. We're linked to getting him back.
That's only because of flipping.
Yeah. So like we've sold him for 30, probably selling him for 45. I don't give a shit. What else? Who else are we linked to? Zaha. No. Predictions. There's no EP. There's no Premier League to talk about. I'm not Premier League. Champions League to talk about. So real quick with the EPL.
You play Crystal Palace, right?
Yes. So Crystal Palace. It's in Stamford Bridge.
3-0.
3-0. 4-0. 4-1. Sheffield Tottenham. A. In White Hart Lane, A.
Oh, Sheffield.
2-2.
You know they have the least conceded goals.
Yeah, they play. What is that? Like
the
they
back
play
five.
they play the back five. So like they're literally built for it.
So they've had the least conceded goals. They're tied with City with the most clean sheets.
I mean, but it's how they play.
That's crazy.
But then
Sheffield.
But I mean, let's look how many goals that they scored. You know.
I mean, yeah, but still,
it's
crazy.
I think this is a 2-2 draw. Leicester Sheffield. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sheffield's not allowing 2 goals.
so that's even crazier. So maybe I think 1-1. Exactly. I think it's gonna be draw regardless. Leicester Arsenal game. Oh,
one of the game of the weeks. I think Arsenal is gonna fold.
It's in Leicester.
They're gonna fold.
It's not about folding. They're not winning. They're not a better team to even fold. I think Leicester's gonna definitely 3-2. These gonna be a good game though.
I want Leicester to lose though.
I need them to draw.
I need to get humbled.
I need them to draw,
or even a draw. I just need them to get humbled.
I need a draw. Since we can.
I don't want them to be beating all these teams. That are like, hey, low key we cold. Like, nah, relax.
But you see that goal that Vardy scored? The build up play to it. Jesus Christ. Burnley, West Ham. Who cares? Newcastle, Bournemouth. Who cares? Southampton, Everton. Who cares? Wolves, Aston Villa. Who cares? United, Brighton. 0-0. Actually, Brighton may actually win that game too. Don't be surprised. But the game of the week. Hey, man. Wait, sorry. Is this Anfield? Or
Anfield.
The issue is City does have the number one, far from the number one defense. But Liverpool also does have Matip.
City's missing a lot more players in. Silva's not playing this game. what is looking as starting lineups for City is probably gonna be Walker, Otamendi, Stones, and Cancelo or Mendy.
Mendy's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And midfield is gonna be Gundogan, De Bruyne, and because I don't know if Fernandinho's playing. I don't think he's playing.
Fernandinho played today.
He played today,
Mm-hmm.
so it might be Fernandinho, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva
Mm-hmm.
because David Silva is out, and then attack
That's
is
still great.
Sterling, Aguero, Mahrez. I'm not gonna lie, Bernardo Silva from last year, in this same exact matchup.
After last year, nigga ran like, was it 5 miles? Like 3 miles. Something
And the thing is,
crazy.
when they said that after the game, I was like, yeah, I believed it because this dude was everywhere. The last time I saw somebody being everywhere was Kante,
hey, against Liverpool.
Man, that's crazy.
That nigga up to Liverpool. That Liverpool Super Cup. That's one of the best performances I've seen from a player in a while.
But
I don't even know. I don't know because in Anfield.
Yeah, it's in Anfield. So I see Liverpool, since they're ahead by 6. They're ahead by what, 6 to 8 points?
6 points.
6 points. They're gonna play more conservative.
I don't know.
Because they don't need to win the game.
They do.
They just don't need Man City to win the game.
So they're expecting a draw. They're playing for a draw.
They're playing for a draw. If they win, they win. But
you know, Klopp will never do that.
No, I mean against City, yes, he has to, because he knows that this is in such a high stake. Because what happened last year was he went in like, I don't play for draws. They lost to City, and City started catching up to
that.
them.
Was just
now you have to play more conservative. Like,
but that game was just an anomaly. Like that was one of the best games
yeah,
I've ever
but
seen.
but that's my thing though. Liverpool in this game, they're not wanting to lose more than 1 point or more than 2 points. I mean, they want to at least gain a point this game.
Mm-hmm.
If they allow City to get 3 points, then it's gonna feel like an L.
I will say,
like in terms of
if
the
City
season,
scored first, they won this game.
I don't think that, because if you look at Liverpool this season against us, against Tottenham, they conceded first. Against United, they conceded first. They still ended up.
Which one of those teams are as good as City?
They're worse than City.
Exactly.
But my point is, they've been coming back against.
Both of those teams you just mentioned only scored 1 goal.
My whole thing is, when they're
as long as
still,
if City scores 2 goals,
mm-hmm.
they're at least leaving there with a point.
Mm-hmm. So who do you see winning this game?
I think it's.
I have City winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, because Liverpool's playing for a draw.
3-2.
City? You think it's gonna be a high scoring game?
Bro, it has to be. For the banter.
I think it's gonna be very tight.
3-2's tight.
In terms of they're not allowing that many goals.
I think both teams understand like this is the EPL final.
I see 2-1 City.
I don't mind that. Just like last year. How's that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright. Oh, that's almost 3 hours again.
Yep.
Effortlessly. My name is Aidina.
I'm Melvin Yugaku.
We'll see you guys later. Peace.